Damas y caballeros, welcome to En Mis Tiempos. I'm one of the hosts, George, and have you ever seen a midget's funeral? Yeah, me neither. Reason is, when they reach that age, they go into a forest and become bonsai trees. I'm here today with Adrian and Alfredo. How's it going, guys?
Is there a reason you're just hating on everybody today?
I'm not hating on everybody.
You've been fighting with Adriana since you got here.
I didn't fight with you. I'm sorry, Adriana. Adriana's our fact checker this day. And today's guest, Dan, welcome to the
on this
podcast.
So thanks. This is
I hope so. I hope you like it.
well, we'll see.
Yes, to give us his opinion after.
I mean, okay. Why was there no one doing the intro last week?
Because no one can do it quite like you.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you.
Except that
You just
as
boosted
job
my
security. Job
Huh?
security.
I have job security here. I know I'll never get fired.
After today, I don't know.
We actually you're gonna record him, right?
Yeah,
And
I'm
then-
just going to record you so we don't need have the audio.
And then
we
after
don't need
that,
you.
we really don't need you.
Yeah. I think that's really the only reason we have you on.
I honestly thought y'all would have done that, some other time. So whenever I'm not
We just
here.
thought about it.
But you know what?
so.
I actually always come up. I always show up,
Except last week.
except for last week. Why? Because I didn't watch the episode. We're not going to talk about it right now, but yes, because I didn't watch the episode. That's why I was not here last week.
That was your excuse? Seriously?
Did I
Lame
need another one?
excuse.
I didn't want to talk about it and not like be in it, you know?
Why didn't you watch the episode?
I was busy.
Wait,
Doing what? I don't remember.
Tell us what you did that day.
Sunday, right?
What did you do between Sunday night and Monday night or Tuesday night? We recorded on Tuesday, didn't we?
No, we recorded on Monday.
No, we recorded on Tuesday.
No, Monday, because you were like, oh, let's do it Tuesday. Oh, never mind.
yeah.
I forgot. I double booked.
Oh,
Tuesday
yeah,
night.
okay. Whatever. What did you do between Monday night when the episode aired and the time we recorded?
Sunday
I know
night
there was
and
a
Monday
fucking nap in there somewhere.
There was no nap.
Lies.
I went somewhere. Where did I go?
night. Work.
I don't remember where I went.
You didn't go anywhere.
I did.
do we have some tarot cards to help us out?
If they could tell me what you know what? I would use them just to remind me that my memories.
What
'cause
your
I'm
phone
really
is
bad
for.
with- I'm really bad with my memory is really bad. Anyways, my phone for what? I don't know what I did. I don't write it down. Am I supposed to look it
To
up?
remind you of stuff. You said it did.
Dude, you know what I did this past weekend? Hold on.
Who are you telling to hold on? You need to calm
No,
down.
no, I just checked my pressure thing. 198 over 130. That's what I was asking.
Damn, that's not
I'm
bad.
on a fight or flight mode at 24/7. Anyways, I went to a bar that had karaoke. Right? They did karaoke. That's all they do. There's no music. There's a DJ. Sometimes they'll play me some music, but like 100% of the time, there's always a list that's just going right. They're doing karaoke.
Like an actual bar or one of those Korean
No,
karaoke
no,
places?
it's an actual bar. It was just there was no Koreans. Let's just go with that.
What the fuck? Okay. You know what? I'm just going to sit here and listen today.
There's no
How many
Koreans.
Cokes did you drink on your way over here?
None. Yeah, so I put my name in or no, a friend did. My friend was like, "Oh, hey, what song would you do?"
Because
if
you're
you-"
like, oh, I don't want to do it.
"Yeah, I didn't want to do it." No, I was having a good time. I was a little bit tipsy by this point. Whenever we got to that bar, but so they put my name in, and I did. I have a video. I'll show it to you later. Someone's calling me.
George, focus,
What
man.
the fuck is going on?
So you sing.
I sang All Star by Smash Mouth. Great song. Everyone knew it. Everybody knows the Shrek song.
Yes.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. There's no way you don't.
That's the end of your story?
That was your weekend?
I did something else. I just don't remember.
Good Lord.
I don't remember.
All right, let's have our sports moment. Let's hear it.
Da-da-dun, da-da-dun.
Y'all been watching the Euro Cup?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who you got? So have you been watching the Euro Cup?
Some of it. We just got to watching Portugal.
Oh, I still don't. Did they win?
They won.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Who, Portugal?
I
Yeah.
left at halftime and
Slovenia.
Could
God
not,
dang it.
cannot kick a penalty to save their life.
it went to penalties?
They went to penalties.
Do you guys know what happened?
What do you mean?
We were just listening to it on the way down.
So I watched the game. Ronaldo missed the penalty in extra time.
And what happened?
No,
No, not extra
Oh,
time.
shit.
Oh, it was at the end of the second half.
And what happened after that?
What happened?
At the end of the
He
second
missed
half.
it, and what happened? They were talking about.
Oh, he was
He
crying.
broke down crying.
He was
Yes.
crying like a
Like a
little.
little bitch that he is.
Yes.
All right, man. I'm upset that I didn't watch the end of it here.
Yeah. Yeah. I just saw that. Everybody was talking about it. I'm like, is it? Do we make fun of him?
Yes. What the hell?
You have to.
Yeah, but it's a moment, Mike. Dude,
I think there's a lot of stress. He carries that team, that country. They
I'm
depend
not
on
in-
him.
I feel like it's gone. Like that's
He hasn't carried that country in years.
Well,
Like he's not the best player on that team anymore.
no.
well, if you watch the penalty kicks afterwards, they got a new hero. the keeper.
The goalie.
Oh,
the
Rui
goalie.
Castro. Yeah, dude, that beautiful. Saved
He
all
blocked
three.
th-
All
He
three
saved
of them.
them? Or, oh, okay.
Were they like badly shot or?
No. They were actually pretty good shots.
He ugly cried, by the way.
He ugly cried.
Wow, that's a girl saying that too. I thought all girls liked him.
It is what it is.
Do you like him?
Nay,
Whatever?
no.
You don't like him?
Oh,
It's a red flag right there.
That's a red flag. Him crying. Is that a red flag? Him crying
No,
like that
no,
for,
not crying, ugly
for
crying.
Luis. For Luis, that'd be
but he made the one in penalty kicks
Yeah, he did. He did.
Before or after the crying?
after the crying.
Okay.
The one that didn't matter.
Well, I mean, at the end, it did.
Did it? Because
This is
I
where
thought they won like 3-0 or something.
what I always fall back on whenever like Mexico misses a penalty,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody's like, "How do you miss a fucking penalty?" I'm like,
Take a penalty.
I gotta
Ronaldo's
see.
missed. I don't remember how many, but it's an absurd. Can you look up how many penalties he missed in his career? Like it's an absurd amount for a guy that's considered
The
by
bad.
many the
Yeah.
GOAT.
But he's
And I
also
consider him to be like-
But he's also shot a lot more.
Then
Penalties?
That Mexico itself.
No, I mean the percentage of him
who?
shooting.
He's the penalty kicker for his team. So whoever the penalty
Yeah,
kicker
for any-
person, they shoot a lot of penalties.
yeah, like
right?
Orbelin is not.
In his career, 39-year-old has taken 194
No way.
penalties scored on 164. So
he
he's missed 30.
He's missed 30 penalties. The GOAT has missed 30 penalty kicks.
Can you do the same for Messi?
Why are you bringing? We're not talking
Why
about
are you
Messi.
bringing
I want to compare.
What's that to do with Messi?
That's who
He
you
didn't
comparing him
ugly
to.
cry.
We're talking about Crybaby Winky.
He's
over
cried
there.
before. But he didn't
because
ugly
after,
cry.
after winning, and he didn't ugly cry. That's right.
Well, that's a first, right? I mean,
What, him crying?
him crying.
Oh yeah, that's
that's
cried
like
before.
a.
no, not that bad.
Messi
Well, no.
has missed 29.
Hasta en eso le gana. Ronaldo is much
that,
older.
That
though,
was
so-
the one.
That's right. He took the lead today.
Oh yeah, he did. So apart from that, who do you think is gonna win the Euros?
I'm going for Germany just because I always go for Germany. I'm tired of France winning stuff. I like Germany.
Okay,
They
Dan?
haven't won anything.
You know
Won
what?
the World Cup.
I don't really have
A
a
long time.
favorite
6 years
at
ago.
this time.
Sorry. Go ahead.
No favorite. No favorite.
No favorites?
No,
I was
nobody really sticks
going-
out.
I was going for.
Yeah, nobody's done great.
I was going for Holland.
How
Then-
high can you go for
then
Holland?
Hold on,
Why?
yeah, that's a great question. Why?
What do you mean? Why?
I mean, they
You don't
don't
hate
have it.
them after like the 2014 World Cup? I can't root for them anymore. They used to be like
No, I
it
don't
was
hate
like
them.
Germany and them, and then after that,
I
it's
hate.
like fuck
I hate
them.
Whenever
Robin.
Van
I
Persie
don't-
was there,
I hate
Robin-
Robin, but not the team.
Fuck 'em.
The team's always been cool, and then
I know,
the
they
orange
were.
color is like
Nah,
badass.
They're on
Yeah,
their
their fans were used to be cool. Now I fucking hate them all.
they're on their they're
Man,
on our shit
they're
list.
fine with me.
I mean, Argentina's on there and Netherlands are on there.
Because I used to like them before that.
Me too.
happened.
Okay,
Oh, that's
I used
not
to
a
like
reason
the
for me
Patriots
to-
before Brady too. That doesn't change. Like, I hate 'em now.
I didn't. I don't know.
so I
but
got
wanted them
England.
to
It's coming home,
win. Oh, they almost lost.
dude. Okay,
I was so rooting for fucking Slovakia yesterday.
but you saw the goal. Jude Bellingham's. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 94th minute. Game's about to end. They cross the ball in, and this motherfucker just does a chilena out of nowhere and scores. I was at church. Mass was about to begin.
Dude,
whenever
what is wrong with you?
It was great. That bicycle kick was awesome.
it
I was sitting
was.
on the couch by myself watching it, and I started cussing at the TV. And it was like, Joe, calm down. Like, you don't even care about these teams. Whatever,
do.
man, I wanted England to lose.
But
Yeah.
the way they won it, or the way they tied it up, was just amazing. It was beautiful.
That's got nothing on
that's
on
a s-
Raul Jimenez Chilena.
Oh no! I won't give you that. That's Azteca
Or
blew
the
up.
Cristiano Ronaldo Chilena. That one was fun.
Oh, against
Crazy.
Juve, dude. Yeah.
That one was wild.
but that emotion, that's a football moment. That was great. Hey, you
No,
might not
but
root-
the Cristiano Ronaldo it was just a goal, right?
It was against Juve. I think it was just
Yeah,
a
it
goal.
was just
but it was a beautiful
It
goal.
was a
amazing.
badass goal,
It was
whatever.
a crazy athletic Chilena.
Yeah.
That
but-
like the one he did,
that was a
Bellingham was just
half-ass,
kind of like
yeah.
Oh no. I'll give you that. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah, but that was more of a football moment, like like you're saying.
Yeah.
So was the Raúl Jimenez one.
Oh yeah, definitely. To
Do
win
you
it-
remember that?
Yes.
Do you remember what would have happened if that doesn't go in?
Yeah, we wouldn't have gone to the World Cup.
Yeah. So that's like those are big moments. Like those are big boy goals.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was a great weekend. And then, should we bring it up?
going back to your weekend.
I mean, so
Oh yeah, Mexico lost too. I forgot.
Yeah, just get that out of the way. They suck.
yeah, I was.
But you know what? Anna's sister Rosa brought up a good point.
What?
Go ahead.
Well, I don't know if you'll agree, but
That's okay.
no, but she was just like, man, they're just like the Cowboys. Everybody gets all excited. Oh, they're gonna win. They're gonna do it. This is the year. They got the new lineup. They got this, and that's all I do.
I'm not
Pretty
even.
much.
Yeah. It's like no, but I feel, I kind of feel the same. Like I given up on not giving up, but I'm like at that point. Like the Cowboys, I'm like
You get excited every year.
Yeah, you
but
do.
It's like
Mexico too. I mean,
I don't think it's the same.
but I'm glad
Like, I don't think there's a single. That
Why?
I think that's the reason we don't win.
because
There's not a single fan in Mexico that thinks Mexico's ever going to win anything.
and that's what's sad about it. I do.
Right. So it's not like the Cowboys. Cowboy fans really think they're going to win this their year. Like Mexico fans are just like waiting for them to lose so they can talk shit about them.
But man, I'll tell you, we've been watching that Euro Cup this weekend, and then we watch the Copa America, and it's just like,
Two different styles.
man, one is calm, it's very strategic. People are in their place.
and the other one,
Mexico is like craziness for like the first 28 minutes, and I mean, they're working hard. Don't get me wrong.
yeah. Are they?
They're all running and doing stuff.
They're all running.
yeah.
This is my thing. Everybody's playing chess and Mexico's playing checkers. They're just
It's not just Mexico though.
yeah, it is.
Okay.
Well, no,
on.
it's not. It's not. But it's a
that
chess
second
game.
half-
Yeah.
So if you're playing checkers, you're playing checkers. So
It was sad
yeah,
to
go
watch.
hang out with the checkers guys.
All they were
That
doing at the
doesn't
end
mean
of
it's
the
good.
last 10 minutes is crossing the ball from the back. And I'm like, dude,
That's all they
it's
do.
not working. Change it.
That's the only thing that was working though.
But it's not. It's
They
it's
got to-
it's a 50-50 ball. Like it
Well,
never
but
works.
That's better than what they were doing before.
Which
Because
is
that's what they did in the other game too. Like they were trying to.
all they do is as soon as they get midfield, they cross the ball across to the back,
Yeah.
or they try to go down the sideline. Which every time they kick it out of bounds,
Yeah.
it's like
Every
they're
single
going back.
Too
time.
long. Yeah.
And
That's what I'm saying.
They never play
That's
through
what they
the
were
middle.
trying,
So
and it doesn't work. So the other option is to just send in.
Yeah,
Centros.
exactly. I think
And that's how they were generating their only goal scoring opportunities. And they had a bunch. They just missed them.
I don't know if the fact check
Between,
check on this, but didn't they also say that they went the first 65 minutes, not even one shot on
Yeah.
goal?
They didn't
That
have a
was
single
until
shot
they
on goal in the
started-
first half, and I don't know how long it was in the second half before they
So
got
sad.
Once they started doing that, then they got almost like 3 or 4 shots on goal within about 5 minutes.
I missed the first half.
Me too,
And-
because you thought the game was at 8 or just because you were out doing something else?
I was doing something else, but I was
I
like,
thought the game was at 8.
There you go.
no, I was doing something else, but I didn't feel like, oh, I gotta go watch this. You know, I was just like,
I didn't watch the first 2 games.
anywho, they lost. Good thing about it, of this loss is that the jerseys are gonna be 50% off. So
Hey, wait. Those jerseys, what, quick question. What was that design?
the red one, they had the red
is
one.
that like a, Rosa was like a peacock.
Yeah,
right?
I
Is that
still
what it
don't
was?
understand. I still don't understand where we're getting it from. What the inspiration is.
They explained it when they came out. And I don't know.
So they have a peacock type of. Mexico has like the back in the Aztecs or whatever time they used peacocks or something. Is that?
I don't think it's a peacock. I think it's
Shit that they wear,
Águila.
like the
No, it's the fucking serpent. Anyway, look it up. I don't know. I don't care.
Oh, it's a snake. Is that a peacock?
I feel stupid for not knowing this. This is like Mexico 101. But anyway,
But you know what? It was in Phoenix, Arizona. Did you see how many yellow jerseys there were?
oh yeah, they were saying there was a
I was
lot,
like-
a lot of Ecuadorianos saying so.
What the hell are they doing in Arizona?
Well,
Building shit. What do you mean?
well,
that's true.
it's also the Copa America is big.
Yeah, so they travel.
Like they're gonna travel.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
It's like a World Cup.
Yeah,
It's
they're
the
gonna
World Cup,
travel.
and then it's the Euros and the Copa America. Like those are the three biggest tournaments.
I thought that we would make it.
Huh?
Maybe.
I thought we would make it, but we didn't.
Or never mind.
Oh, sorry, no, I couldn't reach.
Just
Right.
So, but here, at least in the Copa Americas, Uruguay looks awesome.
Oh, I hope they destroy USA right now. Sorry.
Yeah, tonight, right?
Yeah.
Just awesome.
I have a friend that just keeps on talking shit to me about Mexico. He's a USA fan. He's darker than me, but
Okay. What is?
What's
I'm
the
sorry.
connection?
I'm sorry. That's just me. Okay, but he messaged me whenever we lost. He's like, eat shit, you know. And so I'm like, I'm waiting.
Waiting for what?
Just send that
enough
message back.
So what do you
Oh,
want to say about it?
me?
Yeah.
I mean,
Do you have anything else? USA lost to the USA
No,
football
about
team.
Mexico.
Oh, about Mexico?
Yeah.
What else do you want me to say? They
I
suck.
think we already got
We need a
into
new
it the
coach?
last time.
We need a team fan base that actually supports the team.
No.
Oh,
Need
I
the
mean, they're not
opposite.
going to win the games.
no. But I mean, it's just it sucks hearing people. I was like, oh yeah, I mean, never mind. I said the same thing. We suck.
No, it's time to not watch them and support them.
Wait, I can't watch. I already stopped giving him my money a long time ago, but I still want to watch.
I mean, yeah, sure.
Dude, I just got
If
VIX.
you want to.
I got VIX just to watch them in Spanish.
Okay. If you want to, I mean,
I-
still making money off of that, right?
Oh yeah, just don't go to the games.
They're going to make money whether we watch them or not.
You know,
Yeah, I guess.
if they would have won, they would have played in
viewership.
Argentina. I mean, they would have played against Argentina, but in Houston at the NRG. It's like, should I go? Should I buy a ticket? Nah, it's a waste of money, and we're gonna lose. Yeah, but it's okay. We're here.
Yeah, because they didn't
Yeah.
even score
I just want to know
one goal.
They just scored one.
Yeah. And how are you going to go up against Argentina in the next round?
Oh, we would have scored like 3.
Oh, man.
what's different.
What's different? What?
Like, what's changed? Why all of a sudden, like,
The lack of like stars in our team, like the lack of
what was the last star we had on our team?
Carlos Vela, Gio dos Santos, Chicharito.
MLS. I'm talking about MLS stars.
What do you mean? Like the last MLS star that was on
No,
our team?
like the last person that somebody not Mexican would consider a star.
Carlos Vela.
I'll give you that one.
Yeah. I mean, because a lot of
And
people,
what were we doing when we had Carlos Vela playing for us?
him not playing, apparently shunning him or something.
No, man. When he did play, what were we winning shit?
I mean, we did pretty good.
You weren't on that. He's not on that thread that I sent.
Oh,
In the last 3 Copa Americas, dating back to 2011, Mexico has made it, not counting this one, which we just fucking bounced out in the group stage.
Yeah.
And the last 3 we went to,
Semifinals.
we were bounced in the group stage 2 out of the 3 times.
Oh, really?
We did not make it out of group stage in the 2 out of the last 3 Copa Americas. The one we did make it out of group stage, the very next game, Chile fucking destroyed us.
Oh, 7-1. Oh, no, 7-0.
7-0.
Yeah.
So how is it any different?
You know who? You know who we're missing? Boffo.
Don't even. No. I hate that guy.
Or Neri Castillo. No, but I get it. Nothing's changed. It's all the same.
Yeah, but why the uproar right now? I'm curious. I'm genuinely curious about why right now. We have sucked for the last 20 years.
I mean, maybe it's time.
I feel like I think it was that moment of us last year, the federation coming out and saying there's going to be a change.
There has been a change.
Yeah.
There has to, but not enough, I guess,
So
to what they've said.
to my point, a long time ago, Mexican fans complain when you bring the same guys.
Yeah.
We complain about it. When we change the guys, we complain about it. When we change the coach, we complain about it. When we don't give them enough time to do their proyecto, we complain about it. Like, what the fuck do we want? When we don't have a
Star
Mexican
players.
coach, we complain about it. When we
I
have a
feel like
Mexican coach, we complain about it.
We want the young.
I know.
We want to see the new generation. But even when they put in the new generation, we, get mad. For example, at Este Marcelo or we just get mad because they're like
he has
do
one
shit.
good week and they already put him in on selection. He's not ready yet. Okay, siempre traen los mismos viejos. Like, what the fuck do you want? Like, what?
Okay,
What makes us happy? Why
Goals.
now? Like, why now? What's
Goals
different now that
and
we've been going
jerseys.
through the same shit for 20 years?
Well,
And I've been saying for 20 years, it's not that Mexico's getting worse. It's that everybody else is catching up. And if you'll notice, it's not just Mexico.
That's true. That's
It's
true.
happening. It's happening in the Euros.
exactly.
There's no fucking reason this should have been going to a penalty shootout. There's no fucking reason England had to win the game in the 94th minute. There's no fucking reason Italy should be out. It's not that the powerhouses are getting worse. It's that the world is catching up
I agree.
because of social media, because of YouTube, because of good quality soccer being available to everybody.
Panama.
People are learning how to play soccer.
Venezuela actually threw me out of the way. Like, just like they won all 3 games. That was crazy. No, I agree with you. I'm not saying you're wrong.
But just want to throw something out there.
Disagree.
That Quinones, the Colombian,
Julianes?
that just became Mexican.
Yeah, Julian.
Julian,
Julian.
this one.
Julian Quiñones? Yeah.
Yeah.
What about him?
Well, you know, you're talking about old players, new players, the next generation going up. Well, he's not Mexican; he's Colombian, right?
Okay, the entire French team is made up of foreign nationals.
Yeah,
Damn.
and
But
I,
I'm
Like,
saying for Mexico.
every European team is made up of foreign nationals.
and I'm not
People
against-
always say about Mexican soccer is not going to get better because they have a lot of foreigners playing here. They don't have enough. Every fucking European league is made up of foreigners playing here. That's not the problem.
And Manchester United.
Everybody knows what the problem is. It's corruption. It's palanca. Mexico's a corrupt country, and we're never going to get better because of that. That's been the problem since the fucking 50s.
Unless Claudia does something about it.
I'm just wondering, why now? Like, why are we turning on the team now?
I really do believe
want
it was-
results. I want to.
You didn't want results 20 years ago?
Yes,
No, but the
why
lack
now?
of,
but
the lack
20
of
years
results
ago,
against,
we're better than the U.S.
So, okay, so what do you propose that they do?
you can't.
Right now they play like shit.
20 years ago, they played
No,
like
they
shit.
didn't. They didn't play
They
like
just
shit.
played better than the other shitty teams they were playing. When we played against the powerhouses, we lost.
I honestly feel like
Nothing
we-
has ever. We've never
like
made
shit.
it past
It looks
the
like
round
shit.
of 16 ever.
No, I know that.
But-
So
'Cause
nothing's
we're-
changed.
But why did they choose this guy?
They play like
why
shit.
did they choose to say, "Hey, let's"?
They
make
didn't
you
choose
Ameri-
him. The guy's
it's
been
the
playing in Mexico
coach?
forever, and
Americas, right?
no, he's been playing in Mexico. He's lived in Mexico for a
Oh,
long
yeah,
time.
yeah,
He chose to
Julian?
become a citizen, and as a coach, you choose the best available players.
he became a citizen just last year.
The U.S. team is full of a bunch of Mexican.
We've
players.
had more Mexicans
Yeah, he's
like
not
that,
the
but
first one.
he stands out.
There's the
For a
what's his
reason.
name? Pepe or
Pepe?
from the U.S. team?
Pepe.
Pepe from El Paso, Texas, right?
Yeah, he's from El Paso. No, I'm saying Mexico. Mexico's had a bunch of
The
people that
paisa
were
right
not
there.
that were not born in Mexico or not just Mexican or whatever. It's not. He's just black, the first black guy to do it. So everybody notices it.
stands out.
Okay, well, it stood out to me. That's the only reason why I was watching. I mean, I was like, okay, well, you know, they seem to have a new keeper. They got new players out there. They're going with something young, something different, kind of like what you guys were talking about earlier, right?
That
Rather than
goalie
just-
actually didn't play
But
too
I
bad.
do believe
Yeah,
they
he didn't
should
suck.
have kept a couple of older players.
The one they did keep got hurt. The captain.
Yeah, but you watched the team they played. They just played. The guy that was nearly scoring on them was that. I don't
The
know.
oldest guy.
The oldest guy on the right. Okay, let the old guy stand up on top, and let the other guys work. The younger guys get the ball up the field. Because he had a couple.
It's literally that simple.
Yeah.
Like
Get somebody
get
that
guys
can
to
finish.
Get the ball to your finisher. That's it.
Yeah,
We don't have that.
I feel like we've always played the same style of soccer, and I don't know.
So has Brazil. So has England. So has like.
Okay, fine. We suck.
right. Japan changed its style of soccer a few years.
Yeah. But they
back.
didn't have a style like that. You know
They
what I
brought
mean?
in
It's like the
somebody.
U.S. The U.S. doesn't have a style of soccer. They just adapt to whatever's.
Yeah, you're right. They
They
don't.
have strength
they
or
have more
whatever.
of a style now.
Now they do, yeah. But they're like
But-
for the longest time they just played
I
soccer.
hate one of the
like-
commentators. The commentator's like, oh yeah,
Alexi?
I think I don't know. It wasn't
so
Alexi.
everybody hates it.
I hate Alexi. I hate watching it on Fox. Oh my goodness, they need to get someone new, someone that knows about soccer.
The
Like
guys from ESPN are good.
yeah,
ESPN Deportes.
Deportes, yes, but not Alexis Lawless in them. I hate watching it in English. It pisses me off. I love it whenever they bring on like ex-football players that are, very knowledgeable in the game, and
Yep.
they tell everything, they make it, you're like, oh, fuck, I understand the game now. But, Alexis Lalas just pisses me off. Anyways.
He's
All
just
right,
a
no,
homer.
That's enough. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a long time. Now we're gonna spend the rest of the.
The rest of the hour talking about a show that Dan doesn't watch.
No, wait, get that. We gotta skip that one. Not right now.
What?
Why?
Okay, whatever.
Do you wanna-
What else you got? No, it's fine.
No, I don't have anything else.
What the fuck?
Did you have something
Oh.
on the show? You're not saying much.
On House of Dragons?
Yeah.
No, and anything else other than House of the Dragon? Because evidently
man.
George doesn't want to talk about it. So.
I mean, I
Oh.
wanted to wait till like you always. I feel like we did that last week. Y'all went straight into it. So
That's so
like,
that people that don't give a shit about it can skip right through it.
should we just let them skip at the end.
Whatever, I don't care.
I mean, we can do it now.
Nah, I mean,
Did y'all
We're
hear
gonna talk
about
about it or not?
the
Oh, okay, I'll skip. Just-
the
I didn't watch
police
it.
chief for the Uvalde school shooting? He
Yes,
got
that was on my
indicted?
list.
What happened?
No,
He got
what?
indicted.
10 counts.
Oh, did it really?
How many? 9 or 10?
10.
Wait,
10
which one's this? I lose count.
The Uvalde
one in
shooting?
Texas.
No,
here.
the Uvalde.
The
In
horrible.
Matthew McConaughey's hometown.
It was a.
It was
Right
a bunch.
here.
How many kids?
19 kids.
Oh, it was a guy.
Yeah, it was a teenager.
Dude, him?
These two. No. These two. This is the chief, and this is the assistant.
Just one of the officers.
Yeah.
That looks like a drug dealer.
He does. He looks like he could. He looks
That
like
one
he,
does.
he-
Blood
like
out.
when they make the movie.
Blood in, blood out.
Trujillo's gonna play him.
He did it on purpose. He posed like that on
Okay,
purpose.
so those
What
guys
were the
got
charges?
indicted.
Yeah,
So
Ah.
they were. Hold on.
Jenny Trejo right there.
One of the.
Trejo, not Trujillo. Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry.
More than 2 years after the massacre, 19 children and two teachers dead. Grand jury indicted 2 former Uvalde school police officers in the botched law enforcement response.
How do y'all feel about that?
Okay, so
It's about time. 2 years, man.
Too late?
Yep. No, not too late, but that should have been done.
I mean, I'm okay with it.
So let's get it straight
think.
though. The chief officer is the one that would have been the ones to say get in there, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
he's the he doesn't.
He's the
He was
chief.
the chief of police. He wasn't just.
Yeah.
He wasn't just the
a police officer.
Well, he wasn't just the senior officer there when it happened. Like he's literally the chief of the
Uvalde.
school police, not Uvalde
Oh.
police, the school police.
Okay.
Oh.
And
But
the
they
oth-
would. So they had it. I think they had an officer there, and they were the first ones to respond because they are the school police.
now I'm just asking questions. Hold on.
Yeah.
I don't want
You're
you.
about to get a lot of parents
I
angry.
know I am. So why him and why the other officer? Only them two.
Oh, they're working on the rest of them, but him because he was the commanding officer, right? He was in charge of the scene when everybody else arrived, because like 12 different agencies came with hundreds of officers, but none of them can do anything unless the guy in charge of the scene tells them to do it.
So they confirmed that there was 376 law enforcement
Yeah.
officers who arrived at the school, and it took them more than an hour to confront and kill the teenage shooter from the time he entered the school through an unlocked door. The response to the attack has been denounced as an abject failure with enough blame to be spread widely.
Now,
Yeah.
okay. Second
Yeah,
question:
that's-
why the other officer specifically, and why was he first? I get that they're working on the others, but is there a reason for him
There
first?
is a reason for him. What
There
was
was a reason. Hold on.
it? Fuck, I can't remember now.
Because if it seems it.
but are you okay with it though? I mean,
That's the question. Are you okay with? Are you okay with police officers
Just worried
being
about
charged and
who?
indicted for something they didn't do?
Yes.
Yeah, when school shootings are this often, like you have to be prepared and have.
And they were,
and have
that's
a plan.
and that's part of the reason that they're being
Indicted.
tried
Yeah.
is because they did everything they did went against their training.
Okay.
Exactly. So
See, that's what I'm trying to
Well-
get to, because I'm like, how? I was gonna say the question is like, what would you do in this situation? Are we all prepared? And, but knowing that there was more than 300 officers there, it's different. That changes everything. So like,
Right, and he repeated like there were parents trying to get in there to get their kids and they wouldn't let them in. There were officers trying to go in and do stuff and they wouldn't let them in. Like he kept telling people not to go in. because he was evacuating the school apparently.
Gosh, man.
It's crazy because
And the fucking border patrol ended up killing the guy because finally one of them's like, "Fuck it, screw this guy, we're going in."
yeah,
And they went
That's
in and they
crazy.
killed him.
It
Border
better-
patrol.
It better been a headshot, but
I think people just need someone to blame. This one does kind of point towards him.
it does.
Kind
Somebody
of.
needs some sort of closure to it. So as long as you got somebody to blame.
I feel
No.
like it
Well,
might have
like-
been.
But from my perspective, I mean, you put somebody out there with a weapon. You could have rules here, skulls, balls.
Yeah,
You get a person with no criminal history, nothing to say. Hey, this guy's something to watch out for. I mean, wasn't there a whole backstory on his parents? Right? Wasn't his
Oh, the
parents
kids?
that bought his weapons?
Yeah.
He didn't buy them. His parents bought them.
I
So
don't know.
how do you stop something like that?
Well, you don't.
Right?
I mean, you
That's the
can't
hard part.
stop it
Yeah.
from initially happening, but you can stop it once it starts.
Yeah. And so that's where I mean, I'm not totally against this guy getting prosecuted. But
I have a question. If your job as a police officer is to be the front man,
What do you mean by being the front man?
be the
Serve and
where if
protect.
some exactly your job is to serve and protect.
It's really not.
It's not. Then what
No.
is your job role as a police officer?
They're law enforcement officers. Their job is to enforce the law. That's it.
But that means
that's
that
a
you
big
put yourself
misconception.
in a position where you're protecting people at the end of the day.
Not necessarily. Like that's not.
you're saying it's not the first.
That's not the other. Their priority is enforcing the law. Yes, when you're shooting people, you're breaking the law, and they should go in there and do something about it. So that's why he's being tried, right? But their job is not to serve and protect. That's people fuck that up a lot. It's on their fucking
think-
cars, but it's not. It's not their job.
Okay.
False
False
advertisement.
advertisement.
Do you think it's something? For example, it's something he's never done before. It's
Obvious.
do differently in the situation, obviously. But he's never. Let's say he doesn't go to the shooting range. He never.
He
have
has to
wasn't
go to
good.
the shooting range.
You have
But
to.
he
Okay.
wasn't gonna go in there. He just needed to tell people
Yeah,
to
just
go.
that's what gets me. Like here, you're the guy in command. You don't have to go in there.
I
You're
mean,
not supposed to go in there.
And I know he's protecting.
I'm not putting
his
my men
people,
at risk.
but-
I can totally hear that going through his head. I'm not putting my men at risk.
Yeah.
There's kids in there. It's like it's
How do you
either more kids keep getting killed or somebody goes in there and tries. I don't know.
Somebody
I don't know.
like
It's hard to
100 somebody's like one
yeah.
of them's gonna get him.
How
Yeah,
do you
yeah.
not blame him?
I'm not saying I don't blame him. I'm just saying
I'm just saying in general. How does one justify
I
his
can tell
actions?
you how because you're setting a precedent and you're walking a fine line between like who gets to decide what and when an officer is supposed to do something, right? And everybody that knows me thinks I hate cops. I don't fucking hate cops. I hate bad cops. I hate corrupt cops. I hate cops on power trips, all the bullshit. But we need police officers. We need law enforcement, right? We need laws. And when you start indicting people for not doing something, you start walking a really fine line, right? That's like them indicting you for thinking about committing a crime.
Oh, I got you.
But he was doing something.
No, he
But
was
he's being
doing
indicted
nothing.
for not doing something.
Yeah, I kind of feel like
know what I
when
mean?
I was in the
Like-
when I was in the army.
He's been indicted for his inactions. Sorry, we'll go back to you, but not for his actions, but for his inactions. Which, again, technically, you could say he did something by telling them not to go in there. But
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know. I still
You
think
could have
it's-
just not
it's
said
iffy.
nothing and be like,
And that's what he's saying after. He was like, "Oh, I didn't know it was the officer in charge," which is fucking
What?
stupid.
Okay. No, yeah.
I'm sorry.
So
no,
at
go
that
ahead.
Go.
point, yeah. No, that kind of goes along with what I was just going to say. I mean, at least when we were in the military, or at least when I was in the military, it always made no sense at the time when we were going through it. But, you just kind of go through your fire missions, you go over it, you go over it, you go over it, you go over it, over it and over it. So by the time you go, you don't really have to think. You just do
It's muscle
what,
memory, right?
yeah. Because a lot of times, I think even when I was first in Korea, kind of maybe what this guy did, he just froze. Right? I mean, maybe his men were doing training. Maybe they were saying, "Okay, here's what
Let's
we
go.
do," but he wasn't because he froze.
Well, you can train for the physical part of it, right? Like you can train for the shooting. You can train for like what you do when you go in or whatever. No amount of training prepares you for the decisions you have to make when something actually happens.
Yeah,
And
that's why you just you just got to keep training and training and training, so it just becomes okay. Doesn't matter. This is my part. This is what I do.
This is what the book says I have to do, so I'm gonna do it, and that's what he didn't do.
Yeah. So if he froze and if he didn't run training, because this isn't something new. It's been going on for a while.
I'm curious about the response time on the other shootings. I know most of the time they just off themselves. So
This
but
one took
how
77 minutes.
But how long before?
No. They were there. You mean before they showed up or before they did something?
No,
Before they
before
off
some.
themselves. Like, I'm curious.
Before
When
law
they go
enforcement
in-
engaged.
No, I'm curious on other shootings when they between the time he goes in and then they off themselves. How long is that?
Do you want me to hold
The
on?
shooter?
Real
Yeah.
quick.
Like,
they don't always
is it
off
20
themselves.
minutes? Is it 30 minutes?
Okay.
You know
but
what I mean?
teachers carrying
I'm good with
weapons.
that.
How do you feel about that? Because Rosa, she's a teacher in LNISD. I think this weekend she's renewing her handgun license.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So do you?
Is
I'm
she-
okay with
are-
that.
are-
That teacher will fuck somebody up for her
I'm
kids.
telling you. Like, seriously, like, those kids have been pissing her off all fucking day.
Yeah,
Let
that-
somebody walk in here with a gun, see what happens. Like,
okay.
They'll
I was
protect
walking
their
someone.
kids.
I was talking about the kids.
no, George, God damn it. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
You don't have to
Police
raise your hand.
response time. This is actually on the FBI.gov. Police response time to active shooter attacks on average is 3 minutes.
That again,
I feel
that's
like
the
it's
response
about-
time. That's
For
from when they get the
51
call.
cases that included it's 51 cases that they
In Uvalde or here?
it-
Or just-
No,
it's just in
average.
general average in the
okay.
US.
They're quick.
Yeah, there was
But
300.
So compare
there was
3 minutes-
377 people. They're in 3
Compared
minutes.
3 minutes to 77 that it took
Again,
for them to get in there.
response time is they're measuring from when they get the call to when they show up to,
Yeah.
to the place.
Yes.
Can I get that bottle back? Oh wait,
Pass me the bottle. Not me. I'm just kidding.
This got serious pretty
Well,
quick.
it's tough.
This one's infuriating. Maybe because my kid is in elementary school. That's why I think it.
my
hits-
wife's a teacher.
It just hits you differently because you know what? God forbid, knock on wood, Jesus, but
Don't knock on the table.
God forbid.
Jesus'
That's
butt.
why I didn't. God forbid my kid be in that situation. I pray that it's not an officer that, one, doesn't know what the hell he's doing, two, that is going to wait 77 minutes to actually take action. I think that's the bottom line, is there's 19 kids and 2 teachers that are gone.
But
Why? Because he just sat on his ass. And
That goes
did
back to what
nothing.
Dan said, though.
That's crazy.
People just wanting somebody to blame.
Do you think?
It's
Isn't
just
he to blame, though?
77
No, the
minutes
shooter's
is
to blame.
very excessive. It's a lot.
But yeah, we.
I'm
haven't heard-
surprised somebody didn't just be like, "Fuck you," and
That's the
went in
thing.
there
Yeah, that's the
sooner
thing.
than that.
That's what I don't understand.
There
If it was
were-
me, if I was one of those officers in any one of those departments, there's
And I
no
know-
fucking way.
And I know the other.
This is why I would have never made it in the Navy.
and I know the other officers were probably following orders, and
Yeah.
not letting people in. But
Let them pass.
Did you see any of
Yeah.
the? Did you see any of the video, the body cams from other officers?
I have not. No, I know it's out there, but I didn't really want to
That
watch
is
it.
also the other part to it. That's probably going to get some of them in trouble, because a lot of there was one in particular. It was a female that said, "Hey, is your kid in there?" And she was talking to another officer. The officer said, "No, my kid goes to X school." And she's like, "Yeah, mine isn't here either. If that would have been my kid, I would have gone in there
Yeah,
already."
and those are the cops I hate.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Or I'm like, what are you doing? If it was your kid, why does it have to be your kid? I thought your job was to. And then that goes
think
back
it's-
to Joe. Where
No, again, at that point, they should be enforcing the law, which there's a law that says you can't go into a school and shoot kids. So,
Oh, because they would have been tried or whatever. They would have put.
no,
you know what?
George, I'm just.
no, it was breaking the
But
law.
for every one of those officers, they all had that point, right?
Huh.
You always like to think, "Oh, I'm going to do the right thing when that time comes," right? And everybody's got to make their own choice and stuff, but you never know what you're going to do during that time. But yeah, you're right. I mean, how many officers were
That's the
Border
problem.
Patrol? How many were there? in something like that?
376.
That's a lot.
And none of
176.
them.
Then I think we've talked about this before. That I have a theory that police, law enforcement people,
Okay.
fall into two categories: the Boy Scouts that follow the rules and do what they're told and follow everything, and the assholes who are just there because they're on a power trip. The Boy Scouts, if their commanding officer tells them not to go, they're not going to go because they're following the rules. And the assholes don't want to be there to begin with because they might get shot. So it's kind of a lose-lose for in a situation like this.
I see what you're saying.
You need somebody in charge that knows what the fuck they're doing. This guy obviously didn't.
You think it would change you? I don't know. Would you be an officer?
I couldn't be an officer that for that reason.
That's what you're saying. With that, you're the commanding officer, whatever, a chief. That weigh heavy on your conscience?
Yeah, are you kidding me? Like,
I'm asking. It's a question. Don't throw it at me.
No, what I was gonna say is, dude, I divorce people for a living.
Yeah.
And I do custody stuff that involves
That sucks.
kids getting taken away from parents, like CPS stuff.
Yeah.
That and the people live at the end of their case. If that weighs on someone's mind, how can
the death
being
of
responsible
kids.
for how could that not?
No, you're right. Question, guys. I know it would weigh heavy on me.
lies.
But that guy doesn't look like he does.
I don't know about you, George. I don't know about you, George.
I mean, if I would have been the chief, I'd been like, here's a body bag, bring back someone in here. That's it.
I don't care who it is. Just fill it up.
I'm sorry, just fill it up.
All right, never mind. I can't. We can't do comedy because people. There's jokes there. That's all I'm saying.
How has George not been canceled already?
I told y'all because nobody listens to us.
Here's a body bag, bring it back someone.
If anybody ever starts listening to this podcast and they go back and listen to all this
As soon
shit,
as we get a little bit of notoriety, we have to delete all the files, dude. Like all of them. So wipe them out.
Are you crying, George? Do you need a hug?
No, I'm actually sweating. That's why I'm sweating.
it's freaking hot.
It is hot, dude. But
I'm chilling.
I hate Texas weather, but I love it at the same time. That's why I'm hoping the hurricane hits us.
Dude,
Yeah.
what?
George,
What? Houston already went through it. Come on.
we're not Scrooston.
One more. Wipe it off the map. Just do it.
Just do it.
I mean,
Um,
oh my goodness.
that's it. All right, I got something.
What you got?
It's kind of sports too, but it's kind of cool.
What you're gonna say?
Oh, a topic. Okay.
Maybe.
Hannah, stop
Maybe.
turning around.
Yeah,
Sorry.
stop looking at us, girl.
Sorry.
Look at the cameras.
All right, so we kind of talked about this before at one episode. I don't know, but have you guys heard of the enhanced games? Can you look that up?
You mean
Enhanced games.
steroids?
I don't think we've talked about it.
They can do steroids.
We've talked about it, but not about the enhanced game.
Are
But
you-
yeah,
Are you talking about steroids?
yeah.
Okay. What about?
So there's a couple of guys, like a German guy and a Swedish guy or something. I don't even know whether
Chicks out.
whatever, but they're coming up
Oh.
with the enhanced games, which is like the Olympics, but you can dope.
Holy shit! Hold on.
Let's go. I'm down with it.
So we've talked about like, oh, if it'd be fucking cool if everybody was doing,
Yeah.
fucking knocking balls
Yeah, we've
out of
talked
the
about
park,
that, yeah.
like things like that, and that's
Damn.
becoming a reality.
So they're making I guess an event. Like, is it like the Olympics? Like
Yeah.
on
It's like the Olympics.
drugs.
Everyone's dope.
It's the thing is, it's on drugs or not, like, because they know that people that have sponsorships and things like that, they don't want to lose that money, so they're probably like, I don't want to do that because then
But I want to participate. Whatever.
yeah, so
Yeah.
they can still participate,
But-
being clean.
But if he did a
They're not
100
gonna
meter
test
dash, right? He's got to like blow him out. I mean, that's the only way. I ran in 5 seconds. So I don't know how.
Yeah.
But if he only beat him, it was like 1.25.
Yeah, but he was 60 years old.
But even if it's just less than a second or two, it's like
Well, that's how.
you did all that for a second.
Hey, but he's still.
Wait a minute. When Usain Bolt broke the record, he broke it by like fractions of a second.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is that if we got a 60-year-old guy that beat it by fractions of a second,
Yeah, but he's 60.
it's still not enough for me to watch it. To be
I don't know. If I see a jacked up 60-year-old or like 70-year-old, wait, will we go 70? Would that
I mean,
be
it doesn't
it?
matter. Whoever can
if it
compete.
look crazy-
You
yeah,
gotta-
no, it'd be
you
crazy,
gotta-
dude.
You got to do stuff to qualify. So yeah, if you can qualify,
Imagine-
cool. but-
Okay, like hockey
I
players.
think
probably.
we're out of the girl beer. You got to drink. Hold on.
So one of the they're gonna pay more than the Olympics does. Which the
really?
Olympics,
Yeah.
which
Because more
the
people are gonna watch it.
Yeah, the Olympics doesn't pay at all actually, and they actually, it's a scam almost.
How would you do
they
it?
just do whatever the fuck they want.
Okay, I'm thinking about gymnastics would be crazy. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine Simone Biles on.
Also, fucking. No, I can't. The shit she does is already unbelievable. Like,
She doesn't
No,
stop. You have to make
but-
the map bigger.
I'm guessing the injuries are going to be much more fun to watch too,
Oh God!
because they're going to be doing a lot crazier shit.
It pays
And they-
$1 million for any broken record.
It's gonna be
Oh
crazy.
snap!
It's gonna be crazy because they break an arm or something and they just stand up and just be like,
Okay,
I mean, it's still gonna hurt.
Let's say
the
you're in
fuck?
an
What
Olympic.
I was
Let's say
saying.
an Olympic.
They're
Whatever.
not on like coke or something. They're not drugged
know.
up.
They're drugged
It's
up.
just
They're drugged up.
Enhancing
enhancement.
drugs.
oh, what?
Haven't you guys seen that Mr. Olympian?
No.
Which one?
Oh,
Yeah, that one's
Arnold-
bad. That one's
shit.
bad though.
Man, the guy's like,
But that
He's a
guy's
cripple
he's like
now.
really
Oh,
old
that
now.
guy's not
We're
doing
talking
it.
about what's his name?
Sibo.
The black dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about that. I'm
Yeah,
talking
he's,
about that.
he's a cripple now. Like he can't
Yeah.
move
Because of his
because of all
enhanced-
the shit he took. Yeah,
Oh, dude.
But he was just
What's
showing
his
off
name?
his body. He wasn't actually like.
yeah, doing anything.
Okay,
so
but these enhanced games, before they go on, they do all the drugs that they need for their head to enhance themselves. But before they start, take a line of coke,
Okay.
Fucking George.
just to make it funner.
You know what? You organize that one. I'll go watch that one too. It's fine.
It's
Yeah.
fun, yeah. Honestly, I feel like
steroids
You don't even have
versus
to like.
coke. Is that what we're
just
saying?
Average
There
Joe's
you
out
go.
there.
One athlete
They don't
has
have to work
coke.
out.
One has whatever drug, another drug.
oh, that's happening.
I'm just saying.
So
No,
they've
you're
already,
right.
so
I see
they've
what you're
already-
saying.
would be-
Which
okay.
one would be funner? I see which one would be.
they've already had some like
It's
pre-trials.
not beer.
They took a big chug.
Damn.
I'm not condoning drugs. I just want
So they've already had like pre-trials or people like seeing how testing the waters, I guess, and they've had I don't know the number over. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh.
It's a shit ton of people. A lot of them are at that age where they're like they need the drug. You know what I mean? So they're a little bit older, and they can't compete with a 22-year-old, but they're
Right.
30 years old.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
So they
let's
need
say
that
you're an
little-
Olympian. Let's say you're Usain Bolt, right? And you're not going to make the next Olympics. You're
Yeah.
not going to.
Like it's
Unless-
past your prime.
Yeah, unless there's a place for
Yeah.
them to go,
I'd do it.
or yeah. So
Oh, okay.
it's pretty cool.
Tell me, I hope y'all agree with me. If the Hunger Games was real, we'd watch, right?
Fuck yeah, we'd
Yeah,
watch.
dude, we'd watch.
Everybody would like to say they wouldn't, and
Yeah.
it's brutal and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
We watch boxing, we watch UFC, we watch football, and I've said this before. We watch it because we're waiting for somebody to get fucked up.
Exactly.
That's why we watch.
Look, I like NASCAR, but honestly, we're waiting for someone
If
to
it,
crash.
if it goes the distance, everybody's like, pinches pendejos, no, pelean.
Let's bring back
Right.
Rome. We got to bring back Rome.
I'm telling you, man, gladiators.
Gladiators.
Gladiator stadiums.
Before we get to Gladiator 2, have you ever seen Death Race? Have y'all seen the movie Death
movie?
Race?
Cars.
Yes, it's with Jason Statham.
Oh no!
Dude, there's 3 of them. Watch them.
Wait, how does he fight in a car?
You put guns on them and you shoot at each other.
Yeah, but that's not why people watch Jason Statham. Like, you want to see him kick people and punch people,
Okay,
rip
you're
his
right.
shirt off and shit. You know?
Yeah, but he wears a cool
Do
mask.
you want him to rip his shirt?
Yes. We talked about this.
Come on.
Wow, this took a
I
turn.
still want to be like him when I grow up.
Yeah,
He's,
like-
what 50?
He's still my goal.
Yeah, we'd watch all of that.
Yeah.
I'm glad y'all like. Have you ever seen The Condemned on with Stone Cold Steve Austin? I'm sorry, I've watched a lot of the. It's just like the.
Is
Hunger
that the
Games.
one with the island and the jail?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
No, it's a
That's
good
stupid
movie.
but it's
Yes.
a good movie.
And you have Stone Cold Steve Austin just beating people up.
It's a movie. I think it's about like it's a jail where if you commit certain kind of crime, they just send you to this fucking island and cut you loose with a bunch of other killers and shit. It's fun
Oh, man, that's crazy.
and it's a great idea. Why don't we do that?
I don't know. People just don't want to make money.
People will sign up for shit.
Hey, you know what? I feel like deep in the dark web, there probably is one. You
Oh, for
probably-
sure.
Yeah. There's probably something out
Fight
there.
Club.
People like to think that the dark web is just a
Fight Club.
myth
That's what
and
it's
it doesn't really happen, but it's there.
Yeah. Sorry, that took a very dark turn.
Dan, you know about the dark web, don't you? You ever been?
No, I never have. Actually.
No, well,
No,
he,
to
he's,
be honest.
Side.
he's in that, you
Like
know.
it's a location.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
no,
it
no,
is.
no. I've never. No.
Isn't it just a
scared?
web browser?
You'd like it. What?
Isn't it just a web browser or like a
I mean, you
form
have
of
to-
an app?
You have to get I don't know, it's some type of system to like, do something to you.
Wait. Dan's going to sit here and watch you explain it to us.
There any
Let me
more?
record this really quick.
No, never mind.
you got
Never
over
mind.
there?
Wait,
I could
where
be
does
wrong.
he work?
In it-
What do we?
Okay, are you
Does
trying
anybody
to
have beer?
get him bear?
Oh.
Thank you.
Anybody?
Thank you.
That's not beer.
What? Stop.
I wanted this flavor.
Oh, you brought
I
this?
got one. Never
You're
mind.
mean to me, so I don't know. About
We're
you.
drinking a lot of
I'm
beer
not
today.
drinking this. I'm handing
Dan.
it over to the guy that's
It's
going
hot.
to
I
drink
feel like
it.
I'm just drinking.
Already.
Sorry.
It's
Oh, I'm
hot, that's
sorry.
why.
Here.
Oh, man.
Other
Like,
than
I'm not
that,
even drinking my whiskey. It's just too damn hot.
Take it back.
Oh, you drank it.
I heard
Okay,
of-
whatever.
Sorry. We didn't want it.
I don't generally drink too much, but
Gonna have
we
the,
kind of lead up to like the last couple of years. We've gone to Cancun, and
Gone
you know,
crazy.
you do a week at an all inclusive. It just
All
start out
inclusive.
Have
slow.
to.
After a while, you just get up.
Yeah. You go to Coco Bongo.
No, I never did go that.
You've never gone?
No. I'm older. I just want to go there to relax, take a
I understand.
yeah. So, but
I've never been either, so.
but this time it was a little bit different. Me and Anna, we actually went to
And that's your girlfriend or your wife?
My wife. Anna.
Okay.
Anna Lilia. Yeah. No, this time we went to an all adult, so no kids.
Ooh.
So for the first time in
No
my
kids and
life-
no tops. Like it.
No, that's the Dominican man.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, but yeah, it was awesome, man. I didn't realize I
Do you
wanna
hate your
be
kids that
Asian
much?
with no kids.
I didn't realize I hated my kids.
Hey, my youngest had graduated. Me and Anna,
Yeah.
we did our best. We stayed in the school district. It was probably far too expensive. But it was
You
a
did
good
your
school
thing.
district.
Yeah, you did your thing. You did it right.
Yeah.
So we did everything we could, and she got to 18. So it's crazy to think that you were there.
It's you time now.
1994. Me and Anna got married
I was there.
and stuff. So it's crazy to think,
There.
because one moment you're just there, their kids, they're
This makes you
tired,
sad.
blah blah blah. But you know what? It's crazy.
Locked myself out of a car.
That day?
I didn't because I wasn't even driving. I was a kid.
Okay.
1994. I think my dad did.
The year of our Lord, 1984.
And y'all got married in Silver City, New Mexico. Which was nowhere near El Paso where the spare key was.
Did you break the window?
No, he called somebody and finally got it open.
That's gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it sad for you? Just them reaching that age and
The first kid, yeah, I can see that with Alejandro.
okay.
But by the time second came, Maria Teresa, it was okay. But by the time my youngest, Catalina, and me and Anna were just
He's counting the days.
no, we're just kind of done. We know that I think when you have your kids, you're used to having them around, and one day they grow up, they turn 18, and they're doing what they want, not
So,
what you want them to
Now,
do.
did you kick them out or
Let's
did they?
get,
No,
I'm
they-
gonna get not racist, but you're Native American.
Yes.
So for those, you don't, George, do you want to ask him about his last name?
No. Yes, Dan.
Go ahead.
Dan. What is it like?
Hold on. Let me give you a little backstory. So we have a
is
schedule where
it?
we put in who the guests are for any given week.
Oh, okay.
And for this week's guest, I just put bull calf.
There you go.
And George texts us laughing emojis. Is the guest's name really bull calf? I'm like, yes.
yeah.
And you can ask him why it's so funny when you see him
And I
in
thought it
person.
was a first name. So I was like, wait. Like,
That doesn't make it better.
are you making is this a joke? I'm sorry. Yeah, no.
Like, actually, my uncle's bull calf.
Well, to be honest, I was actually just showing this to Anna. We saw a post on Facebook. This, what does old people do? But no. I was actually kind of showing her my family tree. And so, you go back, as we'd say, those before the colonizers came.
That's what we call it.
Yes.
That's what we call it. So.
And you're right.
No, there was actually a guy. His name was Bullcalf.
Okay.
His name was Bullcalf. It wasn't until that would have been, and that's before census and all these crazy things that you see. So it's in the late 1800s. But in that time, it would have been a little bit different. It would have been Bullcalf. If I'm saying it correctly, I don't know who's going to listen to this, but
I was
Whoever you share it with.
exactly. Okay, but it would have been way different. In
the sense of-
Blackfeet, it's Stomixi Onesta.
What is your
That's what it would have been.
what's your tribe?
Oh.
In Blackfeet?
Blackfeet.
Yeah. So it would have been totally different.
Say it again.
Stomixi Onesta.
I can't say that.
Yeah. So would you want to have that as the last name?
That's I'm okay. Hold on, I was about to say something, but I like that version también. I was about to say it like that version.
So, if I'm understanding this correctly, wait. Okay. So how did
gives
last
you-
names? Was it a last name or was that just his name?
That's just his name. That's the thing that you got to keep in
That's
from
why
a
I'm-
traditional standpoint. You could have
And how did
you
he
could
get
have had
that
a
name?
different name as a kid. You could have done something stupid.
Change it or something.
Fell in a river. I
So
don't
it
know.
falls into
Yeah.
river.
Her name is
That's
falls
his
in
name.
a river.
So that's how he got his name. But
But
when
by
the
the time he-
colonizers came, you guys just kept the name as a
Well,
last name.
these
Is
were
that-
the first times that they were trying to do census
Mhm.
and stuff, and it wasn't always necessarily the U.S. government that was doing census. A lot of times it was your churches
okay.
that were trying to capture that type of data and stuff.
Catholics.
So,
God damn it.
there you go. There you go. So yeah, there's a lot of good stuff, but there's also a lot of bad stuff about.
Tell me some of the good
Native
stuff. What good came of this?
Oh, I'm just talking about. No, I'm just talking about. There's a lot of good stuff that goes on in Native American history. But
Oh, no. I
Oh,
mean,
absolutely.
what good stuff came out of the colonizers? Other than, we wouldn't be here without them because we're all half breeds, but
Sure, yeah.
whatever.
Half breeds.
Man,
Take your time.
You know what? When you're a kid, you're just oblivious to a lot of stuff. It's not until you start to get older and you run into different stuff. I mean, like today, I'm over here having a few drinks and stuff.
Uh-huh.
But when I first moved here to Dallas, I mean, for that most part, even when I first left the reservation, what can I say from the American Indian or Native American experience?
Okay.
I think I was in middle school, 7th, 8th grade. We had a Native American. He wanted to drink in a bar no more than 30 miles off our reservation border.
Okay. What happened?
They strung him up and chopped him up. What the? So, and I was a poor kid on the Blackfeet Indian Reservation, right?
Uh-huh.
So we don't leave the reservation very much. So
Now we know why.
there's no internet, there's no Google, there's none of that
Yeah,
stuff.
you don't know.
So from that perspective, that was my perspective of people
just
that
seeing-
lived off the reservation.
Where are you from?
Montana.
So
Yeah. And so he was a Canadian. He wasn't even American.
Yellowstone.
so
And as a matter of fact, I think if you even look up this whole case, you'll find that his family in
What's his name?
southern
What's his
Alberta.
name?
I forgot his name. I can probably look it up, but his family in southern Alberta, Canada, were petitioning for them to, shorten his sentence, let him go back to Canada. But how do you string somebody up and then basically
that's crazy.
chop him up with a
to have the balls to do that.
How
That's
can
some
I look
crazy
it up?
stuff.
Yeah. And some racist
Montana?
type of stuff.
Yeah,
Don't
I'll
worry
send it
about it.
after this. You don't want to look at that stuff.
Um,
That's some of the stuff. So that's my perspective, just
what
kind of
got you to
growing
leave?
up and stuff. But God has a good way of like, hey, not everybody's a bad person. You're going to join the military. You're going to
Say
join the
God?
army. Yeah. I always look at them the way my life goes.
yeah.
It's
I can't let that go.
okay. Go for it.
Did the Blackfeet believe in God before?
Oh no. You gotta. So
Oh, okay. I see what you're going.
No. So there are many different bands of the Blackfeet. I'm probably from there's like different tribe, part of the Confederacy. There's just a small percentage of us that are actually in the United States. There's only about 18,000 of us.
Yeah.
A majority of the Blackfeet are all in Canada.
But are they all Catholic now? Or,
No.
Or
For the most
Christian?
part,
I mean,
no. Our family, his name was Louis and Ella Wolfdale. Ella. I always thought that was a really interesting name for the reservation. and stuff. Anyways, they were like the first ones in because we come from a place called Cut Bank Creek. It's just kind of north of Browning, kind of like the Cut Bank Creek Band, I guess. Anyways, long story short, we always look at it in my family. It was that generation that they first became Christian, not necessarily Catholic.
Yeah.
But,
I meant to say Christian, not Catholic. Yeah.
Yeah. And so from that point on, it looks like we were kind of one of those exceptions. Because on the Christian side, you know, either you believe that Jesus is Jesus or you don't. But no disrespect to Catholics, but on the reservation, it's easy to. It's an easier walk in life to be Catholic.
Fuck. I've said that for years. It's the easiest Catholic or Christian religion there is.
Well, the Catholic priest and our traditional medicine men, which would be like our priests, you can walk both worlds without an issue. So a lot of times
They're celibate too?
No.
All right. Well, then
No. You'll see a lot of Native Americans. You're going to see that they're also Catholic. So you'll go to their Catholic masses, and you'll also see a lot of Native American traditions.
And so the ones that aren't, I'm asking all these questions because I don't fucking know.
This is good. This is good.
The ones that aren't Christian, do they still believe like the old religion or whatever they used to worship before? Or
No. That's really the hard part. You know,
And
like our family, we come from, you know, the one thing that's interesting about the Bullcalf family is in 1855, that's when we signed our treaties with the United States. Bullcalf was one of those treaty signers. So there's a lot of, and even so there's Bullcalfs. Within my family, we have Bullcalfs, Old Chiefs, and Wolftails, right?
I'd want to be a wolf tail. Sounds cool.
I like
My whole family too, right? No, the Wolftails, they're awesome. They're probably one of the best families. They're always joking around. I'm too
This
serious.
is the last name.
Last
name's Wolf Tail.
No, you go there, you always be laughing. At the Bullcalf side, maybe we're just a little more serious and stuff. But you know, even on the Old Chief side, you know, that family, their name goes back a long ways, and so when you start to talk about religion, they carry a bundle, which is like a holy thing, right? That would be like you having a church or something, right? But even they're quick to say, no, there was a time that we put that away. Either you believe or you don't believe.
I mean,
in Christian, in
that's
Jesus,
the way it is.
Yeah. Because that was the hardest part for my parents trying to keep us to be Christian,
yeah,
right, on a reservation. Because there's a lot of times there's things that we can't, like your last episode. Right, this whole thing with the crazy cards. No, the
crazy
thing.
cards. I want to start using that.
Well, I don't mean to disrespect
crazy card
anybody.
reader.
No, but what I'm saying is that. No, but you know,
Liz, I'm coming after you.
Oh man. Okay. No, but like on the, you know, here you think, oh, it's just a building. It's they open up their book and they read some verses and stuff. But when you actually live in a place where Christianity is not the predominant religion, you know, and you can see kind of like the crazy stuff that you just experienced, you'll experience that same things with Native American medicine men. They call them shamans in the South and stuff. So, you know, if you're just looking for a little trick,
that's what you're saying.
Yeah, it doesn't matter whether it's a
You can
crazy card lady.
You can find
Something
it.
else.
Yeah. So when you look at the reservation, because like even when we were in high school, you know, our high school was really known for cross country and stuff, and a lot of times we would go through a ceremony.
Way to live up to the stereotype.
But no, really. So with the cross country, we would have to go through this whole cleansing ceremony and stuff, and they actually give you this thing. It's a sacred thing because it's actually a national bird, the eagle, right? So they got these eagle feathers. So inside your jersey, the state of Montana would actually say, "Oh, you can't wear those outside your jersey."
Okay.
Because, well, we won a lot of state
White
titles.
people.
We won a lot of state titles.
Colonizers.
And yeah, those damn colonizers.
Damn them.
No, but so what they did by the time I was in high school, they were like, yeah, we don't believe in your thing, but you got to stop doing that because you guys are winning too much. That's essentially what happened. So a lot of times we had to wear those things underneath our jerseys
They still
and
won.
stuff. But like for us,
Undefeated.
there you go. There you go. No, but for us, it was I think for my parents, it probably was a very difficult thing because how do you keep your kids close to the faith while we hold such a big last name?
Yeah.
And because it was basically us. Remember I was telling you Bull Calf was a person? His brother would have been Heavy Runner, which is another big
He's a
name.
fat fucker.
My
But he
daughters,
could run, though. I
No,
mean-
no. My daughters and my nephew, they're like, you ran cross country? Why is it
I knew that when he was young.
Yeah. And so, but they're close to they were a family that was very close to one of our they were the Amisos. They actually had they were the medicine men for the medicine men for our tribe.
He's a descendant of the founding fathers. So
Well, this goes to the very
shit.
traditional side. So when me and my brother grew up, you had part of us being pulled very hard towards the traditional side,
Okay.
and then
Their
saying-
side.
then the other side, my parents were saying, "Hey, no, we're Christians, as followers.
I have a question.
We call ourselves Jesus followers." What's up?
Aren't a lot of curanderas, doesn't that stem from Native American
yeah, that's what they're.
remedies? Well, no, not all curanderas are Native American. They're
What do you mean curanderas?
but
curanderas
that's-
like de Mexico.
They.
How else do you call a
Oh, the
curandera?
brujerías?
No, way.
Curanderas, like,
I said curandera. I did not say brujería.
You're in front of a computer. Look it up. How do you say that? in English?
It's
Healers.
called a healer.
A healer.
Yeah,
Natural healer, whatever. They're like the shaman.
It's
That's what
called
they
a
do.
healer.
Oh, okay. I'm over here thinking about the egg and
I
stuff.
just,
They're the medicine man.
That's part of it.
Alejandra, I just wanted.
But yes,
idea
that's
that
where it comes from.
As long as we just
To answer your question, I'm the expert on this subject. So
as long as we can just get the colonizer stuff out of the way that created this line between the United States and Mexico,
Right?
right?
there is no line. What the hell? Was your tribe a nomadic tribe or
Yeah. We were nomadic. We were Northern Plains. So
it's fucking cool?
yeah.
See, man, I'm kind of jealous.
Yeah, me
fucking
too.
Spaniards are boring.
Man,
honestly are.
Yeah, so there's a lot into to the name. That's the only thing I really tried to keep with my daughters, and I'm so proud of my daughters because, man, I did not have sons. I only had daughters. So
But they embrace it though.
no,
Yeah, they
the
do.
cool thing
Team
is
girls.
it's a part of a Mexican tradition, right?
Team
You keep-
girls.
You keep the father's name and the mother's name.
Yeah.
So even with my grandkids, for one more generation, but they're gonna have some of the big jacked up long names.
That's
Right.
awesome.
Because they're gonna have
Volkaf, what?
well, even like Jimena, like it's oh my gosh, my granddaughter, her name is Jimena, but it's gonna be Bulcaf. I haven't seen her. No, Torres.
Of course.
Yes,
Bulcaf
Jimena
Torres.
Volkaf Torres.
Bulcaf Torres. Yeah. So it's
Fuck it, bring it on.
yeah. So I want them to remember it's not just that we're, we always kind of making fun of these crazy people saying, "Oh, you're Native American." Yeah, my great grandmother
I had
was
one
a
last
Cherokee
question
princess.
about that. Do you prefer the term Native American or indigenous? Or
I
do
was
not
really
give a fuck.
For the most part, I don't really care. I always see a lot of crazy people get all upset about it.
So you're
I'm
one
not
of us,
gonna,
okay.
I'm not going to get upset about it, but I
What's
do like the term indigenous. And the reason why I say that, I kind of think original people.
It's descriptive. It
Yeah,
actually says
'cause-
what you are.
Because
Okay.
we go to Cancun, and after a few drinks, I'll definitely talk a lot. So I'll talk to different people. And,
You hadn't noticed.
no, but even for them, there's a lot of great people out there, and they're very knowledgeable, and you just
Yeah.
never, it's never where you expect it, and they got great stories. And
That's all bullshit aside. I hate going to Cancun. It fucking sucks. It's a tourist trap. Don't go. But
go north of Cancun. There's
Yeah.
a Costa Mujeres. It's good.
there's a lot of people out there that are really proud of their fucking heritage and they know a lot about it and they'll tell you all about it if you want to listen to it. And it's pretty fucking cool.
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. The way we not this time, but the last time we met a guy, he was really cool. He was indigenous. So I we agreed to consider ourselves indigenous. So
Cool.
yeah. Because if you know
That was a conversation that happened over there.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yeah, it was really interesting, kind of hearing about his tribal experience and how tribal people are treated in Mexico as compared how we're treated in the United States.
So
as compared to how we're treated.
That's interesting.
In Canada.
What came out of that conversation?
Well, no. For the most part, Mexico's really much dominated by basically just
White people?
Well, the Spanish experience.
Yeah.
Right? And
Okay.
they're not really recognized. You don't really see tribes, right?
That's true.
Yeah, you don't really see them. They really just mixed in and stuff. And I don't blame them. I really don't blame them. Not this time, but the last time we actually went to that Chichen Itza.
Chichen Itza.
Yeah, we went there and I met a guy. He's one of our guides actually was a member of a tribe that was like, we drove to his little village. I was like, damn, it's like being right back on the reservation, man. Ours are shitty. His was just as shitty and stuff. No, but it's what was really kind of cool about it is that what little I got to talk with him, we had almost the same experience because he's like, it's easier for us to speak our language. I'm here. I can make some money, learn Spanish, and I can definitely get along and survive. And I can definitely see myself in that same thing. I can remember, like I said when I was a few minutes ago, I was kind of like, God has a way of leading you in life where you don't really think you're going to go, but hey, you're here. I left a reservation, given the experience I just got through telling you guys about, where I was very negative, very, very. That's Ghana. Ask your cousin Anna Lily. I very much had a very big chip on my shoulder when I left, and I carried that through the military. But the military was good by the end because I met a bunch of idiots just like me that were from around the United States. And you go beyond those borders and stuff, and then you find some really cool people, and not everybody is an asshole. And they're still assholes, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
There's assholes on a reservation. I got to spend a little time in El Paso, Texas, and seeing the Isleta School District. Mexicans freaking literally wanting to fight on TV in the school district. And then thankfully your guys' family was here in Dallas. I can still remember when we first moved here, man. Dallas ISD was just as crazy, man. These black people and white people, they're fighting too, and they're just as corrupt as everybody else. So I was like, so by the time I got halfway through here, if you'd have told me that I would be living in North Dallas in a suburb area, I'm like, I think God has a way to bringing you through life for different experiences. For different experiences. So now as I get older, I'm just kind of like, yeah, we're all crazy, man.
And no matter where the fuck you come from or whatever, we're all fucking crazy in our own way.
Yeah, but I think the only thing is I like I said, I was very, very, very serious when I left. I mean, as a matter of fact, this is probably a good experience in the military. I left my reservation. We were in Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, and so there was three of us, three natives. One guy, he was from South Dakota, so he was a Lakota, and this guy had a really cool name. He was on our reservation, but he's a part of the Fort Peck reservation in north central Montana. But his last name was Crow Ghost.
Crow Ghost?
Yeah.
Do it.
Ghost Crow would have been much better, but whatever.
Crow Ghost.
I'll take it.
Yeah, just think.
Sounds like a GOT last name.
Athletic, charisma guy, But anyway, so every now and again we'd kind of meet up, we at least see each other, acknowledge each other. And so Crow Ghost, he excelled. He was probably some jock in high school. I was in high school, I guess.
What do you mean, I guess?
Well, he wasn't a jock. He was just in high school.
Oh,
yeah. And so, and so this other guy, he had I thought I had a long last name. He had a very long last name. And he struggled.
Wait, your last name's 2 syllables.
Oh, geez. When I first went to Korea, this is how small the world is. You can travel all the way around the world, and I'm sure you're going to run into...
Not Beyonce.
Nope. Never
Mexicans
run into another
here.
Cabrales.
Nah, there will be Mexicans there. I can guarantee it.
Oh, Mexicans, yeah.
Yeah,
No, we're
yeah.
everywhere. Yeah.
But it's even
Like
harder.
fucking roaches.
I was like, camp. Damn, what camp was it? It was one of the DMZ camps in Southern California. And they're like, I reported for duty in the second ID. And they're like, damn, we just got rid of our native. And I'm like, I was just like, can I cuss? I was really trying not to cuss.
you can.
Anyways, I cussed at that time. I cussed a lot when I was in the military when I was younger.
Like I say either.
The fuck?
But he was just like, but his last name was Long Time Sleeping.
See, that's a long last name.
No. Long
Lazy
time
motherfucker.
Too
sleeping.
long. It was too long and I was like, oh shit, that's from my reservation. I mean, and so every time I turn around, and then even when I was there, a guy that graduated before me, we were at Camp Casey.
Long time.
Yes. I was drinking. There's like, they got bars on top, bars in the middle, and bars in the. It's called the Dragon Book. You can drink a beer get to the end of the block, drink it at one beer at every place.
Yeah.
You're the man. We got halfway through, and there was a place called the Montana Club. And I ran into another guy from my reservation.
Damn.
I'm like, how the hell does that happen?
That is
Yeah.
pretty fucking impressive because it's not a very big place,
No, not at all. Not at all.
relatively speaking.
But to get back to my original story is the guy that was from the Lakotas, he had a long time. It was really hard for him because people were giving him hell about his last name. Even my sergeant, his name was Sergeant Drill Sergeant Jones. There was me, and there was this other guy. He was you'd call a half breed, but he was half Mexican and half native. And he would always go over there.
He was
and get-
3/4 native then.
There you go.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So for the most part, he would go out there, and he'd apparently Sergeant Jones. He had his father. A lot of times, there's military families, right? His father had died in the Korean War, so he had nothing to do with Koreans. We had 2 Korean soldiers in our unit. He would always give them, "Are you sure you're with us? Are you sure?" He'd give them.
Wow.
And he was like, "Where the hell are my Native Americans? I need a death dance or something." And so I'd like,
That's
fuck you. I mean, sorry, I shouldn't be cussing, but I'd like, no, I'm not gonna do it. But then this the other Apache dude, Sanchez, he'd get out there.
If fucking Apaches will do anything.
Oh man, he was crazy as hell. He'd get out there, and sure enough, man, he was doing a men's fancy dance and everything, and I'm like, okay, well, I definitely know you're native and stuff, but I always kind of felt bad for that Lakota guy because he was he had his long last name. He was a very traditional. If you looked at him, you'd like, oh damn, he's definitely native. But if you come to Texas, you're like, oh, he's probably Mexican. But we look alike. We look alike, right? We look alike.
That's because we're half native.
Exactly. So when I notice stuff like that, and if you look at me, my older brother's darker than me, and when I look back up over,
Are y'all like dark up there?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Hey man.
Hey, Montana.
There's a lot of us that are like him. There's a lot of us that are like
There's not.
complected.
Okay.
But when I look back over my life, and especially as I came here to Dallas and stuff, I was very conscious. I was very conscious about people's perceptions of Native Americans.
okay.
So if you ever kind of talk to Richie or any of the other people, I would drink, but I was more so at work. I would not want them to walk away with like Dan's that typical what we thought is
Yeah,
just
you're
a drunk
alcoholics.
native. Yeah. So I would at least drink with your guys' family. At least I can.
Because
let
we're
my-
alcoholics too.
well, I can let my guard down. But if you ever see me at work, I'm totally different. I'm like, I kind of feel like that. I have this. I'm probably going to be the only Native American they're going to meet, and they already, and whether they believe it or not, they already had perception.
They
of who I
definitely.
am.
Oh yeah,
They
for sure.
definitely
Yeah.
thought something about you before they met you.
Oh yeah, I mean, even when I first went to basic training at Fort Lost in the Woods.
George.
Damn, George.
Yeah.
I'm looking right at you.
Okay.
No, but as soon as you leave the reservation, as a matter of fact, I remember I got to Fort Lost in the Woods, and that's what they call it because it's just you're in Missouri. It's just woods and stuff.
That's a great name.
Keep in mind that for my tribe, it's an honor to go serve.
Oh, okay.
Why?
It goes back to traditional things. These are your warrior societies that take care of the people, right?
I
Oh, that was
understand.
going to be
Okay.
another
That
question.
makes
Were you
sense.
a warrior people or were you like a
No,
Farmers.
no.
Gatherer.
Farmers.
No,
farmers?
no.
Hunter
no.
or gatherer?
We were hunter gatherers, I guess.
The women were gatherers. Guys were the hunters.
There you go. So,
It's supposed to be like that today, and it's not.
but as you grow up,
Because of-
Really?
you just never know what you're going to get into.
Yeah.
I first got there, and you have to wait for about at least 60 people to show up
Yeah.
to create a new class to go through
Oh.
basic training, right? I just tend to hit the two idiots that came out of Montana. We were just in this off period. So I almost spent almost 2 weeks.
That's why I got kicked out of the Navy.
Because you didn't make the class?
No, because I was waiting. Because I was going to be a corpsman, and there's not a lot of airman fucking classes start every week because
Yeah.
everybody's going to be an airman. Corpsman, it starts every, I don't remember how long it was, but I had to wait for my thing to start, and that's when I fucked up and got kicked out. While I was waiting.
Well, that could have been my story quite honestly. And let me tell you about that. So you get there, you're on kitchen duty, right? I felt like I never saw the freaking sunlight for at least 2 weeks. I mean,
Damn.
you go in early, you help out with breakfast, then there's lunch, then there's dinner, and by the time
go
you're
sleep.
done, it's nighttime, right? Anyways, there was this one time we finished up, and so we were almost building up. They're like, okay, we think we got a class for you, so you guys can go. And so they had these motivational films. Keep in mind, I'm like, motivational films. If it's someplace where I don't have to freaking wash dishes, clean tables,
I'm in.
I'll go. Yeah.
I will freaking go. I
Sign
will
me
go.
up.
Yeah, exactly. And keep in mind where I was coming from. This is an honor, whether you serve in the Marine Corps, Army, whatever military, right?
Yeah.
This is something I always kind of knew what I was going to do and stuff. And they put on these films, right? These old Army films, and right on, I can still see it.
What is it?
The War Against the Savages. What do you
Damn.
think I did at that time?
Drank?
Kick someone's ass?
I got up. I was, like I said, I cut. Every young person cusses a lot more, right? I don't really cuss as much. I got up. I was basically, what the fuck is this bullshit? I got up. I started. They had this big old screen.
You tore it down?
No, I threw a couple of chairs. This one guy, white guy, stood up.
And then they're like, see what we mean?
no, yeah. So when it all come down to it, I probably hit more people than I probably should have that were just sitting there with me. But
They deserve it.
exactly. When it was all done and over with, I was telling them, how the hell are you going to have me here and have shit like that?
Yeah, that's
Basically, right?
Yeah.
So it turns into this big old thing, even though
Wait. Okay, fuck that. But do you think that kind of proved their point?
No.
No, I mean,
What?
yes, but no.
No.
But that's been the whole conflict of the military experience for me, right? By the time I got out of Korea, I got like, oh man, this is probably one of those things I was telling you about. It's like this: God has this path for you, right? I was in Korea. That's my first duty station. I got there. I seen too much rain, too many rice paddies, too much fertilizer shit on rice paddies. I was like, God, I never want to see rain. I never
Okay.
want to see all this damn water. You got to send me somewhere else. So where do you think God brought me?
Texas.
El Paso, Texas.
I almost said Arizona.
There you go.
No water there.
Sun City.
There you go. So
Arasada again.
yeah. So so when I'm in El Paso, Texas, back in the 90s, there was this thing on Geronimo, right? It was Native Americans. It was a big film for Native Americans, right? It was
Fun.
they're Apaches. They're not Northern, but they're nomadic just like us. And so there's me, my friend. We're both Native, and we're watching this movie, and he's fighting against the Redlegs. Do you know who the Redlegs are?
No.
Oh,
It's a cav unit. What do you think I'm serving in El Paso, Texas?
Oh.
A 3rd Armored Cavalry Unit.
Oh, shit.
And so during the movie, they're pointing out these Native Americans that decided to be scouts to hunt down other Native Americans
Okay.
for the calf. At that point in time, I think me and my friend, we turned around and we just looked at each other like, damn, we're in the calf. He was actually a scout. I was actually in the field artillery
So
battalion.
he was one of the people you were watching.
That's what I told him. I was like, well, you're a scout at the damn least.
Yeah.
It's your fault.
So there's this big conflict, right? Especially, so indigenous always feels so much more, it's original peoples.
Yeah.
Think back before colonization, whether it's Spanish to the south, you go up to Montana, you get more of the French, Irish. That's probably where we have Irish on my side of the family. That's where we get our likeness from. So you think back before colonization, there were original peoples and stuff. As a matter of fact, there's a huge thing in Albuquerque. April. It's always in the last week in April. It's called the Gathering of Nations.
Oh, I'm going to that.
It's probably one of the coolest things that
Wait.
you'll ever see.
Wait,
If you want to go, you let me know. We'll go.
I was
We'll
gonna
take
say
you.
I'm gonna need like a. Like
I was gonna say,
an
can you
escort,
go?
'cause
Well, when you go
Yeah,
to the
you
Gathering
just
of Nations, what
wanna
you're going to
walk
do
in.
is you're going to see people from Central America, South America. You're going to see Samoans. You're going to see Inuit people from up north. You're going to see people from all over, and you're just going to be, wait, we all kind of look alike, but it's probably one of the coolest experiences you'll have. Because I brought my friend. I was a really good friend of mine when I was in the military. His name was Rudy Tavares, and he's from Southern California. And he was like, "Hey, this is a native thing. Should I really even go to this thing?"
I was gonna say, can we?
Yeah, yes. So when he went there, he was totally taken back. As a matter of fact, he met some people that were from Peru. And so he was just like, but I told him, I said, the Gather of Nations powwow in Albuquerque,
Peru.
April, of every year. It's the last weekend in April. It's probably going to be one of the coolest experiences because you can go there and you're going to look around and you're going to see people that look like you. But yeah, don't assume that they all speak your language and stuff. So,
Need to go to Peru.
oh yeah.
Why Peru?
Ayahuasca.
It's cool.
Oh,
Oh, it's cool,
Different
yeah.
reasons.
No,
Ayahuasca. I want to get cleansed.
So it's in April, right?
Yes.
I would. So we can go.
You said the last what?
It's always, think of around 24th,
Oh, yeah.
23rd,
Let's go next year.
24th, 25th
Yeah.
of April. That's usually when it is. And
Where did we say it was in Montana?
no, this is in
Albuquerque.
New Mexico.
Oh, I'd love. Yeah.
Down the
You can
street.
also go see the Breaking Bad house.
I've never watched Breaking Bad. I'm sorry.
The pizza.
Neither has he.
You need
pizza.
to watch that.
It's like a traditional thing you're supposed to do.
I heard
That's-
they put up a fence
that's
so
what I'm
people stop
saying.
doing that.
No, there's a lady that lives there that she's pissed.
Why should buy that fucking house? Pendeja.
She probably didn't know.
It's probably
She probably didn't know.
it was probably someone that didn't know, like an old lady that didn't know about the show and just bought it.
You better learn.
Yeah,
Well, now she probably knows.
She don't learn.
Anna just watched it like a couple months ago.
Really? I still haven't.
Why haven't
I
you
know.
watched it?
I watched it. I know the story. It's this
You gotta watch
teacher
it.
and he becomes a drug dealer.
I know the
You
story.
gotta watch it.
Come on, man.
Infamous. Is it? I'm with you. I
It
watched
was
the first
good. I'm not
episode.
gonna say it's not good. Like every episode I watched with Yvette was good, but I'm not gonna go back and watch all of it now. It's too late. Because I know the
Okay.
story, so it's kind of stupid. Like I'm not gonna do it.
Is that
It's
what
not
ruins
stupid.
it for you?
Yeah.
Knowing the story?
Yes.
I wanted to see the
No, I already know it's
What
a good
leads
show.
you in the journey?
I've watched
It's
enough
the
episodes
journey.
to know that it's a good show, well acted, well directed, well written, all that bullshit.
Okay,
But
I'm
the
with you.
story is done for me, so I can't watch it.
I'm with you with that because if I know the story, I'm like, not gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Yeah, but in the short years that I've been in New Mexico, there was this appreciation of that's so New Mexico.
What do you mean?
Just the way
The
they
way they did the show.
the way they did the show. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes. It's yeah. The way the whole thing was played out. I think they did a great job.
I lived in New Mexico for a year.
I've been to.
Where did you live in New Mexico?
Why?
Anthony,
Anthony.
the very tip of New Mexico.
Okay, that's
That
Anthony
Anthony
doesn't count.
that's
Is that
Anthony's,
next to El Paso?
Anthony's half Texas, half New Mexico, like half New Mexico with the city. It's half in Texas and half in New Mexico.
That doesn't count. Well, I guess it counts.
I
Fine.
lived in New Mexico and went to school in Texas. What?
Fine. I went to New Mexico once, camping.
Camping where?
I went
Ruidoso.
last year to Ruidoso.
I believe.
It burnt down Albuquerque.
I think. I don't know.
Anna tells me that your guys' family used to come up to Silver City.
Not mine. 'Cause-
Yes, she
well,
would talk
we
about her
couldn't.
aunts and uncles, and they'd come up. They'd
No,
go
no, I know, but
to
like not my
Gila?
immediate family.
Oh,
like
not your
they,
immediate.
yeah, they would all go all the time, but I couldn't go because I didn't have a
Yeah,
passport.
I went camping there once. I remember.
In
It was-
Gila?
Yeah, it was really nice. I liked it.
I went one time, and that's when I like.
Oh man, you guys got to go up to the reserve. That's just you could be
It's
burning
pretty
in
cool.
the
I
desert.
thought not everybody
was gonna
could
say,
be on the
I-
reserve.
I know I met some Native Americans over there in New Mexico. Or
I met Dan.
There you
other
go.
than that,
I met a lot of them. When you're in Mexico, you learn a lot about the Pueblo Indians, and like it's they're out there.
That's similar to Arizona. Arizona was, I mean, you have a lot of Native Americans there, but we were always told that you can't go into a reservation.
Yeah, you can.
Oh yeah,
can't go into
You might not
military.
want to, but you can.
yeah.
You can't go into a military camp.
You can go into a reservation. I mean, they're just. You know, I think the biggest thing is
They just won't
Go ahead.
welcome you. What
Finish
do you
that
mean?
sentence.
Yeah. They're just going to be like, who are you, colonizer? You're trying to grab my shit.
I think when I think natives are very stoic, very stoic.
Okay.
Meaning when they first see you,
They're going to mean mug you.
no,
Yeah.
yeah, they're-
Respectfully.
but that's kind of just a natural look. Right? I mean,
That's
for
fair.
natives. I mean, if you
Because the last time one of your people came in here, some shit went down.
if you
And
got a
all I'm
big-
saying is I don't want to do that again. So
you got a big cheesy smile on your face, you're probably like, "Hey, what's this guy doing? What's he up to?"
So, how much of Yellowstone is real? Have you seen that?
You know what? I never really watched.
No?
I tried
Alright.
watching a little bit of it. My family's totally into it. But what I could tell you is there's a lot of money from out of the state that buys up tons of land.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure.
And so
yeah.
these are people, but what they don't realize is there's a lot of small communities that do what they do, and they don't really care for outsiders. So as long as they kind of stay in
so don't
southern-
buy property in Montana.
Well, I think as long as you stay out of the north.
That's where I want to go.
That's the nice part.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
And-
I think if you stay in the south, it's more.
In Wisconsin, there's a lot of natives. I mean, we have Potawatomi as the main one.
I forget you're from Wisconsin.
Oh, that's cool. Wait, and your name is Alejandro?
No, Adriana. But
Okay.
like
Adriana
just
walks
in
with
the
wolves.
middle.
That's her last name.
Stop. Oh, don't be rude. No. I do like that. That's a good one.
There you go. There you go.
But there's like Potawatomi as the main one that's there. And
Star Wars.
Cherokee and Chippewa, I think. But I mean, all the
Chippewa.
names in Milwaukee, hello. Tosa, they're Wauwatosa, all them, like they're all around there.
Oh, yeah.
Do you feel like you belong because you're part Mexican?
Not at all.
Not cool.
No. I like, it's more of a respect that I have.
Yeah.
Just, I don't know. There's a
I think a lot of things have to change, though.
respect factor that when
Serious.
it comes with Native Americans that
Sense.
I have.
Her
There-
experience, I'm sorry, but your experience is not that unheard of. I mean, probably one of the craziest things I ever ran into in my life was, as a matter of fact, it goes back to Korea, right? I was pissed off as a young man.
I feel like you were upset a lot as a young man.
I
Is
think
that-
I was.
that coming through right in the stories you tell.
Well, so I'm in the military, and we work with Katusa soldiers, right? Korean augmentation, the United States Army. So other cultures have so much more, like, right? The United States is like, what, 200, 300 years old. But if you go to the East, our Katusa soldiers, man, they had literally a holiday every freaking week, I felt like.
Nice.
So they always had a time off, right? So you have that going on.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Right? And so you look at the United States military, oh, this is Hawaiian. No disrespect to Hawaiians or whatever, but they had their month. And then there's Black History Month, and then there's this month, last month. I'm literally in Korea in the 2nd Infantry Division, the Warrior Division, with a Native American
Patch.
with a war bonnet. Right? This is our division, and they don't do nothing for Native Americans.
That is crazy. That
And so I was like, this is bullshit. Why?
Wait, Adriana, is there a Native American Appreciation Month?
We get like probably a day
No.
in November.
Nah, it's got to be a month.
You get a day that it's
No.
no longer Columbus
I
Day. It's,
Columbus
Indigenous Day.
Colonizer Day. That's
Colonizer-
actually changed. And you go into the
It has-
Northwest, Columbus Day has been replaced.
Yeah,
haven't
it
they
has.
replaced it on the get?
Not officially. They're
Not officially.
they'll never do that.
It depends on your colonizer state.
Hold on, wait a minute.
I thought so.
National Native American Heritage Month is celebrated in November, and in 2024, it will fall on the month of November. Well, why do you have to November?
Is it because of Thanksgiving? Dude, no, I'm asking. Like that's kind of fucked up. It's kind of fucked up, dude.
Ay, por eso no te invito.
Hey, no, you're just saying you're good. You're good.
No, I hope. No, I'm not. I don't.
Somebody
good,
did
it's
that on purpose.
The month honors
Hold
Native
on,
American
but it's a month, right?
communities.
Okay,
It's the month of
so
November.
Hispanics get like 2 weeks.
No, we actually get the month. It's
Cinco de
2
Mayo.
months. It's September, October,
It's only 1 month. It starts in the middle of the month.
Well,
it ends in the middle of the month.
but it's September, October.
Whatever.
Dude, September's the best month.
Everybody gets a month. You get a month. You get a month. You get a month.
Everybody
Hey,
gets
we're
a
fucking
month.
done. We're done. We're done. Everybody gets a month.
So November is actually Native American.
Wait, you're done?
No, you're not done.
We're done.
Hold on,
Oh,
no.
okay.
All right, go ahead, George.
Why
So-
Huh?
No, so what I was going to tell you is that to sum it up, I made this big old stink about this, and so we
'Cause you didn't
we
get
got
a month.
a week. We got a week in.
Oh,
Like a week
Oh,
off. or
because
what?
of you, they made a week.
Yeah, I don't know if it still stands to this day, but I know for that time in the second ID, we
Dan's
got
over
it.
there.
Well, this is bullshit. I remember at the time I walked
Yeah.
in. Yeah, so I don't know. It was a crazy time.
President George W. Bush.
He's all right.
Bush
Man.
designed
That's my
November
president right there.
I
as
wish
the
I
month
kinda
for the
did it.
first time in 1990. So it's not
It's been
new.
around for a while.
George Bush sounds really nice right about now.
You know what?
Anybody,
I
really.
agree. I agree with that one.
You want to go there? Because I hope the Rock interrupts this.
Oh, we didn't talk about the
I hope
Trump
the Rock
Biden.
interrupts like the how we did WWE. and
There's
just
a lot
brings
we
it-
didn't
We
talk
can keep going, but it's fucking.
Hey,
long
I mean, do you want to
already.
talk about the
Our
episode?
cameras
Do you want
off.
to talk about the episode? I'm just saying we can.
Oh.
You're editing it anyways. Just edit out whatever you don't want.
Fuck it, let's go.
I'll vote
Ladies
for
and
Mark
gentlemen,
Cuban.
real
Shit,
quick,
we
before
haven't even talked about House of the Dragon.
Can I have another
We
beer?
weren't.
Give him another beer.
Oh, my bad.
Literally, before we end this show, we gotta talk. It has to happen. We have to talk about the episode. Dan,
Ask
do
me
you
what?
watch?
No, we're
Everybody's
not talking
drinking
about.
fucking liquor after this.
Do you watch House of the Dragon?
I didn't. We watched everything before that, but
So-
we
so
never
Game of
got
Thrones.
into it.
Okay, you seen Game of Thrones?
Yes.
Okay,
I'm on season
I'll
4.
give you that. Ladies and gentlemen, dun, dun, dun. How does it go?
Oh my god.
You had it at the beginning.
I did.
Don't worry about it. Let's talk.
Anyways, but thoughts. What do we got?
I'm
I
getting
liked it.
annoyed.
I liked it.
I'm
like
getting
it?
annoyed.
Why?
It was
Why are you
alright.
getting annoyed over there?
Hurry up and get to the point.
It's the
episode
build
4.
up that it's building it up, and I like it. I love the episode. It was great. I mean, it was
And
great,
then
but I
it
still give it
ends-
7.5.
It ends with the ending where it's like, fucking get to the
The
point.
ending was kind of.
It's
I
a
thought something else was
cliffhanger.
going to happen, but
It's a cliffhanger.
I thought Damon
He
was
should
gonna
have
die.
killed her.
Who? No,
you thought
not?
Damon was going to die?
I thought Damon was gonna die when he was in the
There's no
castle.
fucking way.
She
Dude.
should have killed Allison right there.
Oh,
and then.
well,
All
What's
right,
that gonna do?
You want to jump to the end, dude? Why was she killed? That's the one you had to kill
You-
was
you-
Aegon.
You do the unexpected. You would have been like, holy
That's
shit.
your best
What?
friend.
Exactly.
Aegon is a little too naked. Wait, which one is the one that's naked in this one that I did not
Aemon.
appreciate?
Aemon.
Aemon.
Why do
man,
people
he's-
have to be naked?
he's-
He
Sick.
went full because it was pointing. Actually, I think that was a great part. 'Cause
Dan, enjoy your beer. Take a break. It's going to take a while.
So yeah, this
I think this was I think that was a great part because it, you know, if Aemon, do you think Aemon was more bullied as a child from the other family or by his brother now? Because I feel like his brother bullies him too much or makes fun of
His
him.
brother is coming across like
Well, he was drunk at that moment.
it doesn't. His
I didn't see
brother
the point
is,
of that whole scene,
Exactly.
honestly.
but I
think it
feel
was-
like eventually there's gonna be a point to that. It's gonna come
Yeah,
out
like,
later.
He makes fun of me, and then he's gonna kill him.
Hopefully.
I feel like Aemon's gonna die.
Adrian's bothered by the full frontal nudity.
I get that
Who,
part.
me?
I'm bothered by just how skinny, like, he is just.
Right? Like, can you see the burger or something?
I want to
There's
throw
no
a bucket of
burgers to
chicken at
begin
him.
with.
Like, give him some tacos.
I want to throw a bucket of chicken.
Hey, he's probably like a little bit beefier than the other people because nobody gets to eat shit. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true too. A lot of those commoners look fat though, like they're eating something.
Okay, there is some. There is some.
I mean,
I'm
the
sorry,
reason
the
he
low
was
folk.
the reason he was making fun of him was legit.
Because he was with the first girl that he was ever.
Yeah, like come on, like, dude,
You would make fun of him too if he's still with the.
Y'all
Yes.
are
His first?
mean.
I don't know. I would've-
you're a Targaryen.
You're
Get
king.
whatever you want.
It's a
Dude, honestly,
Targaryen.
también on that part.
Oh, he's not king. Sorry.
You're
my
a
bad.
king,
No,
or you're
but-
part of the council. You're part of the family, the royal family, and you get a room that doesn't have a door or something. Like I get
They
it. It's
didn't have
all
doors back then. It's
It's
Okay,
a.
fine.
Isn't it a full
Bring her-
blown?
everybody else knew not to go in there.
Hold on.
bring her to my quarters.
It's
something.
a. Wait.
Well, yeah, no, but
It's a full
that's their job though.
blown brothel. So
But yes, but you think you're a royal family? Like, just call them up. You know, bring them up to my room and.
maybe the point is not being
My
in
quarters,
their
I'm sorry.
room. maybe the point is not being in their room.
Why are we so stuck on this scene?
Yeah, I know. It's,
She is.
Been,
No, but I think it's showing Aemon, you know, getting frustrated, or maybe someday, you know.
In a
but I
vulnerable
mean,
situation.
Overthrow.
they always picked on him. So I just
of
didn't
his
understand the
eyes.
scene. Yeah, I know, but I didn't understand
He's
the
got-
scene.
dude,
Like he's always been picked on.
If I were to lose the eye, I would stick a blue marble in my eye and then socket too. No, okay, but let's. What was the other part? Oh, the guy. Whenever Damon got to the castle and he walks in and the guy's like, he
Halt.
takes a knee. He's like, nope. You know what? I'm all hell, Rhaenyra or whatever. It's like I just want to eat. Let's sit down. Let's have a talk. I thought that was a funny part. I really liked it.
When he walks in, he's like, "I'm claiming Harrenhal for Rhaenyra
Yeah,
or whatever," and
like-
he's like,
Okay,
"Okay."
Great. Are you hungry?
we're about to have dinner.
Right.
Like
Sir
You
Kristen,
want some peace?
Sir Kristen Cole being on the council
You're stupid.
does not know if it, like obviously he's his first day on the job. He has no idea what's going on and what to do.
Well, he's in over his head.
So he's basically just, you know, trying to push the little needle and like let's go to war type of shit.
I have a question.
But
That guy, ¿cómo se llama? The guy?
Sir Kristen
Be
Cole,
more specific.
The
with you.
hand?
Sir Kristen
Kristen
Cole.
Cole.
Yeah, him.
You should already know his name.
Is he?
Is he gay?
You know what? I'm bad with names. So whatever. Him. The part that I got confused at is when his last interaction with the queen. Is she considered a queen still?
Yes,
She's the queen something or whatever.
the mother's queen.
The mom. Yeah, his
the
mom.
king's mother.
That's the part that I was confused about. Was why. Like, was he kind of saying "fuck off" to her, or was she saying "fuck off" to him?
The last scene together,
Yeah.
They
like,
gave her. He
he
gave
was
her.
saying, "I want to do this, but with your blessing," because she was against it.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
he literally said, "I want to do this with."
Yeah, but the way they like walked on. No. The way that the interaction was very like cold. And I feel like
Well,
she
because
was
you're not
thrown off.
well versed in like medieval,
But I feel like she was thrown off by it, where she was kind of like, oh, that's what we're doing now? Oh,
No, what?
that's how
No.
I got.
I feel like
No,
all the
I
girls
didn't
will
take
pick up on that.
Those are
and
the
not
vibes that I got.
Like
You
that
know what?
interaction.
Yeah.
That's a girl pickup.
No, I mean,
You have a girl watching the show.
I get what
You
you're
have
saying,
a
there's a
girl.
girl
like,
pick up.
what's up with his? What the fuck's up with
I
him?
was like, what was up with that attitude?
Okay, I see what you're
We're
saying.
all
That's
Like,
like
nothing
that's
happened.
He said, "Hey, can I go do this?" And she's like, "Sure." Yes. And then he's leaving, and he's like, "Hey, when you say sure, did you mean like sure, like
That's exactly
And-
I'm with you, or like sure, do whatever the fuck you want?"
He's like-
and
she was
figure
like,
it out when you
fine.
get back. That's
there's a
exactly what
difference.
happened in that scene.
Because there's a difference.
Yeah.
Because there's a difference.
Okay, let's go to the scene. It's Esta Rhaenyra's like, I want to go talk to Alicent. You know, at first, apparently she wanted to climb the wall and go through her window.
That was a joke, stupid.
It
know
was a
it
joke.
Okay, so she gets there. She's sitting at the prayer layer. I don't know.
Yeah, keep going.
Prayer.
There we go.
Just
So she pulls out the knife.
7 blessings to you, brother. That's all I remember.
that's where they're at.
No, but so she sits down and she pulls out a knife, just in case she screams.
Yeah.
But you think she should have killed her right there?
Nah, I mean, I'm just throwing a wrench in there.
But okay,
What's wrong with killing her?
What do you mean?
That's your best friend, dude.
So what?
What do you
Did
mean?
you not see GOT?
I would
like.
Yes, I get
the
that part.
person that you fell in love with or that you like got killed every single time.
Stop it. I am on
Nobody likes
season
Allison,
4.
though.
Stop it.
Huh?
Nobody likes Allison. Like,
Nobody likes Allison.
What do you mean?
yeah, like
As
nobody
a
would have been
character or-
heartbroken if she died,
Yeah.
and nobody hates her enough
Well,
Correct.
she's.
to be like.
I feel like
"Oh,
she-
Fuck yeah.
Do you
I
not
feel
think
like-
she's the?
I mean,
I think she's necessary.
She's the most meh
She's the person
character
that's.
in the show,
Oh come on!
but she's
you
got
don't
a
like her.
no, huh?
You don't like her? She's
I
necessary.
like the character. She's like you're right. She's necessary,
Okay.
but she's not hated enough, and she's not loved enough for it to matter if she dies.
Agreed.
You know, Levin.
but with like GOT, you always got this like curveball, like the person you're like, holy shit, like what the fuck,
Okay, that would have been.
and then the show would go like completely different direction that you didn't expect because you think you know what's gonna happen next,
Yeah,
and it doesn't. I don't know. I didn't say that should have happened. I'm just saying. What?
I'm on
I mean, that
season
would've been-
4. Don't ruin it.
I'm not ruining
Like I said, that would have been
anything.
a super curveball.
If you haven't caught on to that by
Okay,
season
so
4,
what
then
do you think of the scene as a whole?
Okay. First off, great scene. It was her showing up and like dressed up as a nun.
We're low on time.
It was pretty cool, but I think it's weird, or it's not weird, but it's like Rhaenyra's really trying her best not to go to war. She's trying not to, you shed blood because she knows, hey, dude, I got dragons. I can destroy this whole place if I felt like it, right? It's like, I just don't want to kill you. And then, as the part where she's like, they talk about the story and what the king said, and then she's like, that's the story of the fire and
Aegon the
blood.
Conqueror.
Yeah,
Yes.
Aegon the Conqueror. And she's like, I love it. The bunch of memes that come out. It's like, this is Allison, or no,
See the one
Rhaenyra.
with Biden? Oh, it's fucking great.
It was like, this is the moment she was like, this girl's she's a dumb bitch. She's stupid. And it's like the moment where she's like, she realizes,
I fucked up.
yeah, you misinterpret. Yeah. Like, but I like how Allison was like, you know what? I'm going with it. I did it already. You can't do much
and
about
she's
it.
not wrong. It's too late.
Yeah. So,
I liked that part. I want to say that was my favorite part because it was finally an acknowledgement that she was like, oh, fuck. Like I
yeah.
actually,
I actually fucked up.
yes.
but she accepted and she's like, I'm going through with it. Like, my family depends on me at this point.
Isn't accepting it not going through with it?
I don't think she accepted it. What do you mean? Accepted what? That she fucked up?
Yeah.
She accepted she fucked up.
Yeah. There's no way. Yeah. Her look was like, yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
accept
fucked up.
Yes, it was the like it was like a like a
Realization,
light
yeah.
bulb went off for both
But
of them.
she's not wrong. Like at that point, it's too late. What is she gonna do? I'll go back. Hey guys, I fucked up. Guess what?
I'm sorry.
You
You're
told
not
me
the
the
king.
story, and it's like, okay, you're not the king after all. Like, no.
Yeah. You can't.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
That's when you
Two
stab
kids
her.
died. Just, yeah. There's two. One son died, beheaded. The other one got eaten by dragons. Like, you can't go back. You really need to watch.
I think so. I mean, how many seasons are there?
2 right
2.
It's on the second.
It's on the second, so it's really just
You
one
have
and a
time to
half,
catch
one
up.
and a quarter.
You know what? I think probably the only reason why I didn't watch it in the beginning, I want to binge watch it. I don't want to watch it week by week.
Oh, binge watch the first season and then catch up on this
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
You'll be done binge watching.
That's
by the
what
time
I
this
did.
one,
Or just-
gets
And
towards
so
the end.
it just
3
fell
more
right
weeks.
yeah,
I think it's 3 more episodes
That's it?
or 2 more. I don't know.
no,
Used to
it's
be
gotta
at
be
least
like
8
10
or
episodes,
9.
8 or
Geo-
10.
I think there's 8.
I was gonna say GOT has 10 each season.
Okay, just give it a little bit. Then you can binge watch that one too. But yeah, I think it would have been horrible to kill your best friend.
I mean, she didn't think it was horrible to say "fuck you." I already made my decision, so that's
she's
when
not-
you stab.
No, because it's not.
You can't. Like she would never make it out of there
bitch.
alive.
No, yeah, exactly. No, you think so?
If she stabs her, no.
Yeah,
No,
she
you
would've.
stab her and then you put
They
her
were
down like
empty.
she's praying.
Like she's praying.
And then you walk out. Come
Like
on,
she's
guys.
taking a nap.
Wait, didn't
The whole thing before, like, because that was the end of the episode. Everything leading up. So what's cool about the episode to me is that she went there to try to like avoid the war that's coming, but everything before that was her preparing for the war that's coming.
Yeah.
Like you don't send your kids away unless you think some shit's gonna go down.
Oh yeah, I see what
Yeah.
you're saying. That moment was too was in them at the council at the table. Everybody telling her like we gotta attack. What do you think of her not wanting to use the dragons to say I want an army, I'm gonna attack with an army because she knows she can destroy everything with her dragons. But is it to have less bloodshed? I guess.
Well, they
No.
have dragons too.
I think it'd be easy to just put the dragons in it. Then the dragons would be at war and the people,
you-
not the people.
Would you just destroy?
That's
them?
how the dragons die, right?
Yeah. And then what?
You go to you have
Then
your
you're
army.
gonna
And then you
use
have
your
your army.
swords.
Why
Speaking of
not
dragons,
use the
yeah.
people and then the dragons?
Wait,
Yeah,
Dan.
y'all realize that I'm sorry.
The Targaryens are the only ones with dragon.
Dun,
Dragons?
dun, dun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Other families have them.
No,
Okay.
the Targaryens are the only ones with dragons, but the Targaryens are split right now.
A little bit.
yeah.
You have to watch it to understand.
The Valerians have dragons, no?
Oh, the Valerians, yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry,
the Valerians.
yeah, they're not. The Valerians. I saw a clip about how we're saying this name wrong.
The Valerians.
It's Valarians.
The
Valarians.
Valarians.
It's
The
Valarians.
Did you see?
Valarians.
Did you see the knife that
It's the
Aegon had?
Yeah.
It's the knife?
I think.
I
don't know.
why I missed it.
Wait,
I
wait,
saw
wait,
it
what
and I was
knife?
like,
That's not what knife.
the one that Arya.
No way. There's no way that's
Is that what
Is it
Jumbo?
really?
Yeah, the one that with Bronn when you remember Bronn? Don't say hard. Bronn. Remember they tried to kill the son.
The
Alejandra.
fucking Lannisters.
Alejandra.
Alejandra.
She doesn't
You're
remember.
talking about the little curved dagger that they
Yeah,
Yes.
the little dagger.
You remembers?
I remember that right now.
I think that's the knife.
Okay, and then
I don't know.
where are we going?
The eggs.
Oh, those are the 3 eggs she gets.
Those are Daenerys' eggs.
That's what
Which one?
in GOT.
The eggs. So she sends whatever her name is away to take care of her kids, right? In Essos, whenever they get there.
And she gives her
And she
4
sends
eggs.
2 dragons, and she gives her 4 eggs. 3 of those eggs are Daenerys' eggs.
100 years later.
Where's the other one?
And that's where
The other one actually, I believe, hatches.
It does, and it's her dragon.
that's
the
where
girl
I'm
that's
at
going
right
with
now.
them. That's me reading ahead.
Oh, so the
Spoilers,
girl.
but yeah.
Okay.
But those are Daenerys' eggs.
So I would have used the dragons a long time ago. Dude, that's my throne. Give me my throne.
That's why you're not the king.
Damon has a
Not yet.
biggest dragon.
Would you-
Or it's the other guy.
The question is, would you have been what's the little shit called? The one that just died in GOT?
Oh, it's
Jeffrey.
the Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
The Lannister.
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
Yes. Would you have been him?
Oh, definitely.
George, for sure.
Yeah.
How much did you enjoy that death?
I did. I mean, okay, it was good.
Yeah, it was good.
I
Honestly,
wasn't mad at it.
If I
wasn't
was
mad
king,
at
I
it.
wouldn't drink anything. Like,
I hate
Fucking
that
starve or
right
what,
now I'm
die?
at the point of I hate that they're blaming it on the little guy.
Tyrion.
Yeah.
Tyrion.
And what's her name?
Wait, so
I'm there, so don't fuck it up. I'm still right
they
there.
all die.
Shut up, George.
I'm
what's his name? Pedro, Pascal.
Oh,
yeah.
Pedro Pascal. Yeah.
Pedro?
This is after this, right? Because Tyrion's being accused of
I
killing
mean, he's
the king.
still there.
Oh, you're talking about Game of Thrones.
Yes,
Yeah.
Pedro is the Mexican guy?
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
Chilean, but
Sure.
yeah.
You know, whatever. He comes across
They're all
Mexican.
Mexican.
Yes.
Has he fought? Has he fought the?
No, he
Oh,
has.
no, no.
He just told the little one that
He'll fight for him.
he's gonna fight for
Oh
him,
my
and so
God.
I'm at that.
The next episode is my favorite.
I'm gonna watch that.
fucking
Right.
fight scene ever.
I'm gonna watch that tonight. So don't.
Also, the most upsetting thing to me.
don't
That's
say
Okay.
to me.
That was the most upsetting?
Like more than the Red Wedding, more than.
More than the Red Wedding?
Wait,
Yeah.
do you know about the red wedding already?
I'm broken
she just
about
passed
the.
just
the Red
passed
Wedding.
it.
Just passed the Red Wedding.
Okay.
I told people at work. I told my boss.
Can't come in.
Because he asked me. No, my boss asked me something, and he's like, "Where are you
I'm sorry,
at?"
Dan. You should watch the show.
No, I know with the red wedding.
Yeah.
My boss asked me. He said, "Where are you at?" And I looked at him and I said, "I just watched the Red Wedding." And he started laughing. I said, "I'm emotionally unavailable right now." And he's like, "All right, you're fine." So, I just passed
Yeah.
out.
Did you see the images for Gladiator 2?
Yeah, it looks cool.
Dude, it looks great.
I didn't even know.
All I
that.
had to say was Denzel. I was there.
Denzel Washington is, I believe, like, I guess he
don't
looks
know.
like a king. I don't know. He's dressed up as a king. But yes, the first images just dropped, and the trailer is supposed to drop the 9th.
Nice.
And it's coming
I'm
out in
there for
November.
it.
Denzel Washington is coming out on that movie?
Yep.
And Pedro Pascal
Pascal.
is the, I don't know what he is.
I don't know. We don't know what anybody is, but it's gonna be great.
Yeah, it actually looks, I mean,
The computer was listening to you.
I remember Gladiator was like, what the fuck?
Him.
We just need to bring back Rome. We started with that. I'm saying it again.
Yeah.
we
There we go.
fucking bring back the Gladiators.
Life's gonna get shitty.
There you go.
Economy's gonna get shitty.
He's going to lose a sword.
No, he's not.
Inflation's
He's
gonna get
his head
ridiculous.
crushed.
Yeah, you got to
But-
start taking out all the weak guys.
Yeah,
done.
yeah. Well, no. I mean, the
All the
economy will
hot
get
guys.
shitty. And all you have to do is bring us back, entertain us,
Start me exactly. Are
and
you
we're not going to
entertained?
carry. Exactly. You lead. You do whatever the shit you're going to do. Life's going to suck, but as long as you entertain us.
That's right.
Thanks, Dad.
And we're done.
And we're done. Thanks.